Kyle Turner, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated. Hey John, how was your holiday? Had to go to work at 4 in the morning while being hungover, so yeah, for me it was good. It don't sound good. Couldn't imagine going Okay, no, because I'm assuming your definition of hungover is more like you got a pounding headache, right? You're dehydrated and you got a pounding headache. And how much sleep did you get? Because normally with me, if I got a hangover, it means I didn't get more than like 3 hours at max. And then I'm fucking miserable the rest of the day. Am I still playing Sonic Frontiers? I'm due for a second play. I'm actually going to double dip and buy the game again on Steam. Because I played it for the PlayStation 5 for the review. But I know for a fact Sonic Frontiers mods are going to be a thing probably starting next year for Sonic Hacking Contest. And I also want to get in touch with some of those quality of life mods. It got a patch just released. Did we got patch notes, Josh? I'm actually really curious. Because I like to see what exactly got patched. Or it could be just general bug fixes, and those are always really boring. Fat ass Sonic mod showcase. Now you see the first mod I saw like that, it like fucked with the model. It's like Sonic looking buff as shit. So that was pretty fun. Switch over to the menu. There you go. That should be good. Right? Yeah, there we go. Fucking the white stripes on this thing. It's like I have to go to like a. I gotta go like a DXL or some other shit to buy my shirts because they're the only ones that comfortably fit me and don't feel like shit after the first wash. But some of them, you know, they got these little white things on it. They don't look so bad when you're in the store. When you go back home, it's like this shit looks like I got crack on me. SA2 quills for Supersonic is sick. Like SA2 specifically, or are we just talking Sonic Adventure? Because Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 had the same quill design, if I remember. Yeah, there's already a few Frontiers mods happening. Like, one of the first I saw was bringing over the island physics into cyberspace, and from what I understand, it makes some control a lot better, but it also breaks a couple of things. Just the adventure quills in general, where they kind of, yeah, they spike upwards. So it basically Shadow before Shadow the Hedgehog was introduced. And I was always curious about why they decided to... Did I turn the BGM off? No, it's just because it's Realm Reborn. There's no music on during the night. Like, do we ever have a reason given to us as to why they gave Supersonic in Adventure and Adventure 2 different quills? Like, how they protruded upwards? Because starting in Heroes, they just went back to Super Saiyan. And I kind of like Adventure 1 and 2 Supersonic design. But nowadays, I just attribute it more to Shadow the Hedgehog, you know? Alright, Wrath of the Titan. Don't be fucking fooled. This thing is called Wrath of the Titan. We ain't getting the Titan any goddamn time soon. I'll be amazed if we actually get to Titan tonight. Because the trek to Titan is infamous in Realm Reborn for taking too goddamn long. And I want to say that's the case even after the revamp. But we're going to find out, I guess. Where the hell is my Vesper Bay shit? There we go. Dear Sweet Panda, thank you very much for the tier 1. Much appreciated. Blue Dino, missed last session besides plot. Did you do any major unlocks last session? I don't think I'll catch up anyway, but I don't want to miss the good shit. TM. The only thing I did of any import was I did... Did I do any other dungeons? I did Hawk Manor for MSQ. I can unlock the Sunken Temple of Karn from Nedrick here. I'm not going to do that just yet because if I go now as is, I'm kind of holding the party back because I think, well, Sunken Temple of Karn, I think min idol level, well, not min idol level, but min level is 34 or 35. And I don't want to be going in with substandard gear. I don't want to be that guy, you know? It's just not polite. Hey Dan, dude, how's it going? Yeah, everything's going well. I got back from Thanksgiving break yesterday. And now I'm just chilling for the next couple of days before I get back into the grind. And what a grind it's gonna be. I'm not even like strictly talking like in a YouTube sense. I'm just talking about life in general. Although my next Versus video is going live tomorrow. So I hope you guys look forward to that. Fucking holy shit, look at the grimace on you just stole there. It's like you just sprayed it with a water bottle. Do it anyway and still carry the party. I can probably do it too. But you know, I don't want to brag.
Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume.
It's like they have a history or some other shit.
And no, it has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
I see, I see. Can we get a second take on that?
What sort of peril?
Can we get a third take on that? Emil, hi John. I got my Xbox Series X just 2 days ago and already I have plans to emulate games on there. My friend showed me Ratchet Deadlock playing on it and somehow some was waiting better than the PlayStation 3 version. I gotta say, when you're getting better preservation of your games from your goddamn rival, something seriously not right here. Yeah, I mean, it's also 15 some odd years removed from the game's original release, so I think there's plenty of time to figure out what works and what doesn't. You should also just get a Steam Deck.
Years before the Grand Company,
You can emulate games on any Microsoft console.
Leviathan and Titan chanced to converge upon the seawall, wreaking untold devastation.
Yeah, I also have to agree with Blue Dino. That's not really Microsoft doing preservation. It's just more fans using a Microsoft console to preserve games. Microsoft didn't actively, you know, put the bounty on there.
Once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the...
Yeah, I'm kind of terribly behind on, like, pimping out my Steam Deck. I did take it with me
We know scarcely anything of
from Thanksgiving break.
Unfortunately,
Fucked around with it for a bit, but
known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of
didn't end up really doing anything besides playing a few games on Steam.
Since, and mercenaries are not
Yeah, okay, yeah, we have to reunite the Company of Heroes, right? And there's like 5 of these guys, I think.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is...
What are you most excited to replay experiencing and going through 14 again? So for Realm Reborn specifically, I have not played the revamped Cape Westwind fight, and I have not replayed the revamped ending sequence after Ultimate Weapon. And I figure I do that live here.
The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
I mean, the echo does avail me to some degree, because if I don't have the echo, I get cucked immediately just by Titan looking at me.
So you will accept?
I don't really have a choice.
Thank you.
42! Santiago, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Much appreciated.
Can we, Menphilia?
The fuck did you call me?
May I ask that of you, Yashtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable.
Whoa, hold it back there,
Very
guys.
well. We will spare no effort
Don't
to win
fucking
victory.
fist pump your hands like
You
you're
may
gonna do
count
something.
on
You're not gonna
the
do
full
anything.
support of the Scions of the
You
Seventh Dawn.
are the mascot of the
And all
Scions.
not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go
Men
to
feel
the
what?
Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Ariange, Send word to the
I wish Jim Ryan focused more on really releasing and bring back old games instead of focusing AAA blockbuster games and trying to stop Microsoft Activision deal. Well, they're never going to stop focusing on AAA blockbuster games because that is their bread and butter. That is how they make their money. There is always going to be a need for those games because people do buy them in bulk, you know. General audience speaks volumes. As for re-releasing the old stuff, I mean, I'm never going to disagree with that. Because if I had it my way, every console will be backwards compatible with everything previously. But the only way you could feasibly do that if you were emulating it, because you can't like cram all the fucking infrastructure and hardware of PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4 inside of PlayStation 5. You'd have to emulate the others. You started a new file? Yeah, I deactivated my 10,000 hour account. I started a new character for the live stream specifically. No, I still have my main character. Fuck, I'm never getting rid of Jean. Been playing this game for goddamn too many hours. Oh, Lord. Alright. Where are we off to now? We are off to Nocia, and we are going to... Oh, we're going to the F Castle. Okay. Then we shall go. I'm almost out of Aetherite tickets, man. God damn it. If I had it my way, it'd be like the Game & Watch devices where you have to buy a new console for the game. Things are a little too easy right now. These guys got it too good. Let's see. F Castle. There we go. What fun thing shall we learn today? I don't know. It depends on what's being asked and any shenanigans I run into the game proper. Although that probably won't happen. Nice pants. You are the same size as that guy's pet. Yeah, my Romani is minimum height Lalafell. Like, this is the shortest you can possibly get without being a child. Not even that. I think regular children in this game still tower over Lalafells. I'm not trying to be rude, but I wanted to ask when you'll be returning to Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, you see, Brandon, it'd be rude if you phrase it as, can you get back to KH2 already? That's rude. This is just curiosity. And did you see my tweet showing level 1 Battle Marluxia? Just trying to give you hints and tips. My guy, you and like 15 others are giving me hints and tips. I got Ray on standby to give me hints and tips in case I just fucking go apeshit and say, oh, fuck this, I want to move on. You know? David Sprite Caw. Hey John, hope your evening is going well. Dropping in while working on my finals for college. Is it already finals time for No, wait, shouldn't it be midterm? Oh, I guess it depends on what semester you started. Have you been following any new Yu-Gi-Oh TCG releases? I actually got back into TCG from a Yu-Gi-Oh video. I've been dragged my girlfriend into it too, or is it GF Guardian Force? I don't know, but yeah. So I haven't followed up with the latest set, like the latest set, I think, whatever it's called. I haven't been back into the game. Like physically, I've been back into the physical card game. I've been tweaking with my IRL Blue Eyes deck. I have it in the box actually right behind me. And I'm thinking of starting like 2 other decks. I want to start a Evil Twins deck. And I want to, just for sentimentality's sake, retool my Monarch deck. I know Monarch's have been power crept to hell and back in this year of 2022, but I always have a love for Monarchs, and I want to revamp it to make it more viable, casually speaking anyway. Have I been playing Master Duel? Not as much as I used to, like a couple months ago. I've been very on and off with it. That's a game I'm more often playing with friends than with randoms. Hey Wankfire, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for watching the stream, and for watching the channel too. Activate only when there are no guardian monsters in your graveyard. Negate the activation of an opponent's spell and destroy it. I mean, that's kind of archetypical. What does Pot Agreed do? Nothing. It's banned, idiot. Get with the times. Found the Duel Masters player. I've been trying to finish Endwalker, but I keep starting other JRPGs. I think you just might not like Endwalker, Xander. Now, what does Juan do, I feel, is a more appropriate question. Because I don't think I ever got an answer for that. Actually, like legit, I don't think I ever got a question for an answer of what does Juan do. For reference, this is a reference to my Final Fantasy VI Brave New World Let's Play that I did years ago. And one of the retooled enemies just had an attack called Wand. And I think it was just non-elemental damage, or at least a physical attack. But I think it was kind of like this hype-ass animation for something that was not clear on what it did. So I asked, what does Juan do? And nobody, I think, answered me. Not even Billy. I wonder how Billy's doing. Was there ever a Billy? Fucking makes you think. Okay, so we are going to... This is lower than us here, right? Alright, so... Where is the best way to get... Is it middle? No, actually, I think we have to... Oh wait, yeah, we can just go from the Tempest Gate to any other system. Okay, we are mapping out a new area then. Look at that. It's like I played this game before or some other shit. And Walker is good. I just keep taking breaks between playing segments of 14, even if they're 100 players, like following Xenoblade 2. Yeah, I mean, thankfully the game is designed to be like that. You know, because everything is like segmented in patches and shit. Like when a new patch drops, you fucking spend a couple of hours catching up on story or some other shit. Maybe the new trial, maybe the new raid, and you can take a break for like a couple of fucking months. You can come back and nothing really changed, you know? It's only a problem if you have to be like fucking adamant on making everything maxed out as soon as you possibly can. And there's fun in that. I've done that. But after a while you realize, man, this game is not going anywhere. Please never ever give up any of the Data 13. You beat Ghosts and Goblins, Lost Levels, and L2. You can be a few anime shit black coat wearing edgelords. Brandon, you got... I mean, I appreciate the words, but if I said I was quitting, I'd say I quit already. I just took a break, my guy. That's all it is. You know? And I have to stress, like I really have to stress, like I'm a part-time Twitch streamer. I'm not fucking full-time. Like with this kind of scheduling, holy shit, I'd be laughable if I ever try to masquerade myself as a full-time Twitch streamer. So if there's a point where there's someone fighting the Mandragores here, yeah, there is. If there's a time where I'm just like taking a break, extended break from Twitch streaming, like it's not because I gave up, it's because I'm focusing on the shit that actually pays my bills. All right, this guy. So there is a primal fear that arises, that arises when I look up a quest name and the first results are not working. Side note, fuck sylphs. I mean, sylphs in what way? Like, fuck sylphs in what fashion? Tales from the Titus. Alright, so this guy right here is masquerading as one of the company of heroes who we're trying to reunite or recruit or at least get info from. And he's just full of shit. He keeps calling Titan Titus, for the record. Yeah, and the outfit is super fucking tacky. Like, this is shit I wear. Hey, he's even got his own pog face. No, it's not Titus. This one's I'm pretty sure this one is pronounced Titus. Yeah? What, did you fucking have vertigo for a split second there? Alright, we gotta go destroy the rat's nest. That's not Leather Daddy. That's Blanca Daddy. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like, he's an absolute unit. He's fucking more stacked than I'll ever be, but oh, he's also full of shit. Yeah, this rat's nest is fuming. That's really weird. I don't have my fucking second AoE attack yet. When do I get that? 40 what? 45? 45? The Rat King! He's not wearing a crown. Missed opportunity. He's the giant rat that makes all the rules. No, man, but I think if you're gonna go out of the way to label such creature as Rat King, it needs to have a crown. Like a happy little crown. What am I getting here? Steel solid. I mean, that's an upgrade, so. Yeah. He's just making us fucking do chores, dude. Hey, John. Enjoy your late night Final Fantasy XIV. Sleeping off a bad cool right now, but making the best of it. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through it. Probably got. What did you do for Thanksgiving, John? Did you end up like spending time with family or some other shit? Because you probably got the crud from them. Did you just get your ass on the phone and just say fuck you to everybody except like the young ones and shit? Oh, hello. Oh, that's a big boy. Look at I zoom in and I lock onto this guy and all I get is a good view of this guy's fucking ass. Your heart's in the right place, Caesar's Nevermore. But the fact of the matter is, I think you are way below me in terms of level. Yeah, you are level 7, my guy. But your heart's in the right place. I appreciate that. I hate that there's a non-zero possibility those rats are a Germa reference. Well, hold on, but a Realm Reborn came out in 2014, 2015? When did Germa take off? Well, let me make sure I got the right one right. Yeah, I do. Let me put on my helmet. Where'd my helmet go? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna wear the helmet for a bit. This actually looks like the helmet of Shredder. Like, you give me like a faceplate? This Germa video was from 2014. Oh no! Holy, wait a minute. we might have an actual legit possibility here. Although I think the Final Fantasy XIV localization team were more willing to quote The Simpsons than they are a live streamer in 2014, no less. Because there are a lot of fucking Simpsons references. Like Koji Fox is clearly a fan of The Simpsons because he does not hesitate to take opportunities to reference the show every once in a while. What was it? Runt unt badunt? Or was it Run tunt badunt? Hey John, a long time fan. I actually just bought Final Fantasy XIV, plan on playing with a friend, though I have absolutely no experience with MMOs. Any advice for a total newbie? I was a total newbie. You're gonna be just fine. The only thing I can say is just don't be intimidated by the user interface, the HUD, like all this shit. All these buttons, stuff like that. I put these here. I put those there, so because it makes sense to me. And the only thing I really say is make sure you read the instructions, read your tool tips, like read the instructions of your abilities so that you find out which combos into what. The game, I think, does good enough job highlighting that. So just read. It's an RPG. Read. So is there a reason Menphilia can contact me telepathy but still needs my ass here? Well, everyone uses link shells. That's right, I gotta put this fucker in his place. And he gives me the large boulder. Gotta punch the fucking shit out of this boulder, man. Wait a minute, does this boulder have positionals? Can I stun the boulder? I cannot. It's a rock. You missed, bitch. Tried to paralyze me. You're just hitting my boulder, dude. Fucking idiot. Yeah, how's it going, Fonz? I'm punching a shot of a rock. thing's still self-destructing. Get out of there. Hopefully it doesn't cause any problems. Have you checked out the recent update to X Fusion? I sent a tweet to you about it, and I think you really like how Meta is putting this hack together. X Fusion specifically? No. Can you got a link on the Twitch chat right now, Mateos? Since you have my attention. Thoughts on Ken Penders having the most leaked material for Spider-Man 4 in 15 years? I said it in my personal Discord. You were there. Jason. Well, I just got the fucking funniest feeling that Ken Penders is going to use that as, like, leverage to, like, get involved in, like, the Marvel scene. And then, like, the last fucking thing you'll see in the last Avengers film is just a frame of Lara Sue. Hey, Sabrina, how's it going? I know that's like Pikachu waggling their tail, but for some reason I was wondering if like the Pikachu also had an enormously thick ass. I would care less about Ken Penders, but how was he able to get that? He probably has friends in the industry. Like, cause like what? And this is a genuine question. What does anybody know about Ken Penders outside of his work on the Archie comics? Because what else does anybody else talk about him with Ken Penders? Like, does anybody else knows what Ken Penders did outside of comic books? Who he spent time with, who his contacts were, that sort of thing. Does anybody know? No. Nobody knows because nobody talks about that sort of shit. Everyone just talks about his run on Archie Sonic, and that is fucking it. So when something else is brought up that is not Sonic related in the slightest, it was like, how the fuck do you do that? I was like, because we don't know shit about this guy. Oh man, they make you start all the way over here. That's good. So we got more Aetherytes to attune. We have the one in Wineport and the one in Costa del Sol. And our destination is the one in Costa del Sol. So technically, what we should be doing, we should be going back to the Limsa La Mensa and taking the boat to Costa del Sol, because that is technically faster. But I want to explore the area. I know he's apparently good friend. Apparently, I need a source on that. Good friends with one of the leads of the X-Men animated series. But let's assume that's right. Because you say apparently, and I'm assume you don't know the actual answer. But if that's true, then the dude likely has some connections, however small. Mateus, okay, you posted the thing on Twitch chat. Let me take a look at this real quick. So the hot link says DMX preview. Now this is not actually going to play DMX music, right? You're not going to get me fucking flagged? Like, you're not going to get the VOD taken down, right? Okay, I figured I should ask. I'm going to put that onto the side because the video is already loaded, and I'm going to take a look at that later. I mean, it's no different than David Hayter being the writer for X-Men and co-writer for X2. That's right. It was fine. That was the weirdest fucking shit. Like, when I was going back and watching them, it was a couple years ago, and seeing his credits and his name in the credits, like, what the fuck? That's Snake. Trials and True. Oh yeah, we can unlock maps here. X2 was meh? I'll have to think about that, because I saw X2 a lot growing up. Like, I was so hyped when I went to go see the first X-Men in theaters, and X2 afterwards, because I watched the 90s show a lot. And believe it or not, because I played so much of, like, X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Marvel Superheroes, the Capcom games, you know, I never lost touch with that series. X2 has a sick version of Nightcrawler, so it's sick by default. Trials and Tribulation is your favorite Ace Attorney? Well, I mean, the quest name is Treasures and Tribulations, but Trials and Tribulation. The favorite Ace Attorney game? I mean, content-wise, yeah, I would have to agree. It's pretty good. And I hate Dahlia. I mean, and I love a villain that you just love to fucking hate. This may be the first time John may review a ROM hack. Oh, I didn't say I was gonna do anything. Cool your jets, because as far as we know, I could watch this video and after it, I can just make a big collective meh like Sanyago in X2. What then? Let me tell you about a game that's been pushed through my throat for the last 10 fucking years called Mega Man X Corrupted. Now, Jason swears by this fucking game, despite it not being finished. And I don't know why I'm so vehemently against, like, following the game, despite the fact that I love Mega Man X and other shit like that. So it's like, I look at it and I look at it. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Why don't we watch this shit together? There's no fucking copyrighted music on this, right? I have to preface that there's no copyright music on this. Otherwise, I gotta watch it on mute, and that's just not fun. 1 second, let me mute this just to make sure. Okay, let's see. All right, copy video URL. Can I just post it here? No, I think I can, right? No, I can't. Okay, so I have to actually make a browser source. I hope there's no shit. Nice. This shit's loud. I'll switch back to it in a second, guys. You know the favorite thing I like about the browser source on OBS is that it won't let me fucking interact with the buttons in the thing itself. And it's like, why does it do that? Like, why can I not mess with it? That's loud. It sounds like Ari too. Yeah, that shit was loud. I'm gonna try not to do that again because I don't want to make that a repeated thing. Don't laugh at me. It's not fun. You know what? How about we just do a source capture and just fucking look at the entire thing. Fucking, which one was it? No, not that one. Yeah, that looks good. All right, have a good night, Fonz. Hope you're enjoying yourself in that fucking getaway. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So you guys should be able to hear this. I think, you know? Alright, let's watch this shit. Alright, so it's a zero mission hack. Ah, not the SAX? Or is that multiplayer? No, it's the SAX, likely. Okay. Yeah, long vertical shaft. Oh, nice sprite. Nice and segmented. So it's supposed to be like a Gamma or a Queen Metroid. Slowly gestating and shit. I don't know what the word for. Is that a wave beam? That was like a wave beam. Regular missiles. So is it a Super Metroid hack? Oh wow, that thing was just chasing you. Oh boy, I see things in the back. Something escaped. Oh, okay. Well, it certainly looked intriguing. Yeah, it's a Super Metroid hack. Okay. So yeah, I mean, well, of course I'm gonna look at it, obviously. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I think probably the most titillating thing about the game so far is the fact that the SAX, it looks like, never stops chasing you. He's got more videos. I watched them in my downtime. I'm not fucking making this whole stream looking at a game I'm not gonna look at for a while. But hold on, what was I doing? Okay, there we go. The hack is called X Fusion, Old Man Dumpling, as Mateo said in the chat. To go back into what you were saying earlier, though, the first ROM hack I've ever reviewed. No, I think I reviewed a ROM hack on the channel before. I'm not thinking fan game, not fan game, because fan games I looked at before, but not. Have I really not looked at ROM hacks? I'll drop a slice of meat in the prime location. Hopefully I attract whatever. That was my first try. Okay, cool. It's this thing again. The X30 Project ROM hack is really good. Well, Undertale counts as a ROM hack? No, Undertale's a fan game. No, Undertale's an indie game. Alright, I slayed the insatiable. What's the odds of me doing it again in the same prime location and getting the Goobu to appear twice? No. Okay. I thought I could cheat the system. My bad. Wait, what am I doing? I'm in the open field. I could just ride my bike to the prime location. And there's two of them. Please don't let me, like, bring it down to, like, the last piece of meat. You sense that the... Where is... What? Oh, hello. But you're not the Goobu. Where's the Goobu? Where's the Goobu? I'm talking to you. Where's the Goobu? Where's the Goobu? The Goobu's not here. I guess I'm gonna do it again. Hey, there you are. What an ass! Unfortunately, because I'm the sole target of this thing, I can't get my rear positionals without stunning it. And even then, that's only for like 3 seconds. Oh, there we go. All in a day's work. Here eating. Good thing it's not Lala eating raptor. Wait, is that true? Wait, hold on. Yeah, wait. What creature is it? Like in the text description, is said to eat Lalafels? Nice cat, Kubu. I'm really giving it the circle jerk. I mean, that's a really fucking weird circle jerk. Imagine going to a circle jerk and instead of tugging your dick, they just keep punching you in the knees. Oh, it's that kind of circle jerk. Okay. Wait. Where are we going? Wait. Why do I gotta go back here? Why? Oh, fuck me. Oh, I'm already close. I might as well go. I gotta say, like, the field themes even today, considering up like Endwalker, some of the Realm Reborn's field themes are still some of the best in this the game. Oh fuck me, I'm already close. Nice one shot with the P8. That's a 2 chest early. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Hey Rick, how's it going, by the way? Yeah, I was happy that it was a clean one shot for both phases. It was really nice. I was just more happy that folks in the party were communicating with each other. You know, the tank was communicating with me, the healers were communicating, the DPS, everybody was on equal terms and shit, and I love that. That's rare. But I guess beggars can't be choosers for a Monday 2 chest reclear. You know what I mean? I'm watching this with no headphones on in the living room, and Ellie and his friend looked at me funny at the circle jerk comment. Are they listening now? Are they listening now? Who's listening? Is it Ellie and the other guy? Fuck them. I just got here. I should have waited until... Because I don't know if I got that positional. They hear you, and not the guy, the girl. Oh, the girl, okay. Well, fuck him anyway. So Sabrina, like, I gotta tell you, like, when I was visiting you guys on Saturday for the WWE thing, I had an edible beforehand, and I don't know if it was obvious because I was fucking laughing at everything. And for some reason, what was the... I'm sorry, what was the other guy's name again? I'm drawing a blank. The one that sounded like a bear when he was sleeping. This motherfucker just pronounces Fortnite as fork knife, and for some reason that just sends my ass for like 10 minutes. It's Brendan. All right, thank you very much. I'm gonna forget about that, but Brendan just pronounces Fortnite as fork knife, and I don't know why that made me laugh as much as it did. John, can you tell Elliot I love him today? He's a very creepy guy in a good way. You know what? You're my kind of creepy. Like, okay, cool. It was like, why was that so elaborate? I've opened plenty of treasure chests beforehand. Might have been the edible, John. No, I no doubt that it was the edible. Fork knife is an in-joke in the actual game? Really? So this goes to show just how ignorant I am. You know, fucking Nora plays a lot of fork. I was gonna unironically call a fork knife. Nora plays Fortnite a lot. I think she's actually playing Fortnite right now. No, she's not playing Fortnite right now. She's playing another game. I don't remember what the name of it though is. Hey John, I have a question. I need advice. I want to go to FanFest in July. Should I book my hotel now or wait till I get tickets go on sale? It'll be my first convention. I figure I'll get your input. So if you have all intents and purposes of going to FanFest next year, you book the hotel as soon as you possibly can. If you know the exact location where the FanFest is going to be, I think they announced where the hotel is going to be in. If you know for sure you are going to go, you book the rooms as soon as possible. Because the earlier you book it, the more you save. You do not wait until the tickets go on sale. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to fucking jack up the prices. Because everybody's going to be looking for hotel rooms at that point. So don't wait. What hotel do I book for TMG? That depends. Where do you want to go? Because you have the Hilton, you have the Hampton, and there's one more around the general vicinity. And that's about it. I think there's only like 3 hotels like close to TMG that you can so comfortably walk to the convention to. Otherwise, you either got to Uber to the place or you might as well just do an Airbnb. Did I not? I did not attune to that 8th row. I'm going to go do that now. Is there a Holiday Inn? Fuck. Yeah, I think there's only 3 hotel chains near the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center. After that, you have to travel. It's not far. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you can't get any rooms in those 3 hotels close by, like the furthest hotel I think is maybe like 10, 15 minutes. It's not terribly far, but you do have to Uber. So, you know, it's not as convenient. You have your hotel booked already, Sabrina, for TMG? Damn, like you jump ahead on that shit because I usually wait until July. I did not tune the 8th right. Hold on, let me do that right now. Get out of the way, guys. That's a Sildra. Living in a car is an option. You're not wrong. All right, that said, why don't we go the fast way to Costa? Let's go to Limsa and take the boat. How's it going, Nerf? I've never been to Philly, so I have no idea what to fucking book or plan out and shit. I mean, you've been to one convention, you've been to them all. It's literally the same principle. Find out what hotel chain is near the convention. See if they got rooms open. Hopefully you're not spending an arm and leg on it. What was the closest to... It was the Arcanist Guild, if I remember correctly. Because back in the day, before Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets were a thing, and you guys got it good with this shit because this teleports you right next to the Waking Sands. Back in the old days, if you wanted to get to the Waking Sands fast, you had to take the ferry from the Arcanist Guild and travel to Vesper Bay from here. And that saves you a considerable amount of time. This is not the boat. This is for the fishing thing. I've been bamboozled. Where's the boat for Costa? Oh, it's probably right there in the Fisherman's Guild. Do you know any cheap hotels near Momocon? I want to draw up next year, so I've actually got flexibility on my hotel choice. The only one that I know of anything is it's the one that the hotel, the convention's actually in. But I'd imagine that sells out really fast, so I can't really give you a concrete answer on that. Because my hotel has always been taken care of because Ryan staffs at Momocon, so I have I got that privilege, you know. Silly Nero, thank you for the bits. Hey John, I've been a fan of you since the early 2010 days, and I'm so proud of you and your progress. You're my favorite content creator on any platform. I love drawing with your videos in the background after watching them. Keep up the amazing work, my dude. Hope to meet you one day. I got something for you, so keep an eye out. Oh boy, a threat? No, but seriously, Nero, thank you very much for the bits, and thank you for watching the channel. Much appreciated. New video goes live tomorrow. And then I go back to Donkey Kong. Where's the boat? Hotel will jack up prices for demand, so I like to book before the demand. Learn a couple of things from working at a hotel. Yeah. That's why. I fucking I got distracted by Santiago's. You're my favorite customer because I think of Jingle All the Way. Because TMG usually doesn't announce their tickets until maybe March or April, and I usually book my hotel in January. Yeah, though, I mean, if money's good, then I'm gonna try and go to FanFest next year myself, because I'd love to fucking go. You probably get this question a lot, but favorite job class? My favorite job entirely is Warrior. I'm a tank main on my main character. After that, Dark Knight is my second favorite tank. Well, aesthetically it's my favorite, but in terms of performance and just comfortability, it's my second favorite tank. Because Warrior, I love Warrior. I love how cozy Warrior is. My favorite melee DPS is Monk. Favorite physical range is Machinist. Favorite caster is Black Mage / Summoner. I'm gonna say Summoner. I'm gonna give the tip to Summoner because I love the revamp. I know that might be a little contentious, but I love the Summoner revamp. Fucking rotation doesn't last 3 goddamn hours. Favorite healer is Sage. I love Sage. I fuck with everything about Sage's vibe. You went into 5 on Dark Knight once and hit the quickest. Now I'm good, dude. Because I got it. So I think I already told you this, but I got to reiterate again. So Final Fantasy XIV's endgame especially is really big on the 2-minute burst. That is lining up all of your big ass attacks and OGCDs into a 2-minute window when everyone else is doing it at the same time and applying all of the high, the attack up buffs and all that sort of shit. You know, so that is this game's meta as of Endwalker. When you miss a fucking 2-minute window in Dark Knight, you feel like fucking dog shit. You feel like absolute fucking dog shit. Like, I thought Gunbreaker was bad. If you miss something under your No Mercy window or some other shit, like Dark Knight, if you don't get Delirium, and if you do not get your clone out after the first few GCDs, everything is just fucking out of whack and you feel like shit. The damage is still good, but my God, you feel like absolute shit, man. Warrior would never betray me like that. Or be like me and just forget Shadowbringer as a button. I put Shadowbringer in the same spot where Infuriate's at in my hotbar, so that I always instinctively look at my Infuriate button as Warrior, because that shit's always ticking. Oh man, early Monk. Honestly, the only sort of dork age period that I think monks suffer from was in Stormblood. Because Stormblood, Monk had these elemental tackles. They had a fire tackle, they had an earth tackle, they had a wind tackle. You also still had your regular ass grease lightning stacks. Which we can debate whether or not this was a good thing, but the elemental tackles to me were just like, why do I have this? Like, what is the purpose of 3 elemental tackles? How to play Warrior. Step 1, Felcleave. Wrong. Found the fake Warrior fan here. You do your first GCD, then you do your second GCD, then you do your third GCD, get your buff, and then you Felcleave. No, then you wouldn't even Felcleave. Then you Infuriate, Inner Chaos, and then you do your Inner Beast, and then you start Felcleaving the hell and back. OG Inner Beast, though. So I will agree that the thing I missed the most about original Inner Beast was the mitigation it gave you when you used it. It was like, I think, like a 5-second rampart. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but it just made Warrior tankier than it already was, because Warrior has always been the HP tank. Like, it just fucking towers above everybody else in terms of, like, HP values and shit. It was like 50% mitigation. No, I think it was 20%, right? If I remember correctly, I think Inner Beast OG was 20% mid. For 5 seconds. Just by using the attack. While you were in a Defiance. Though Raw Intuition now is pretty... Raw Intuition is absolutely fucking disgusting, and I hope they never take it away from me. I'm still waiting for it. Because too many times in different expansions, they'll give me a fucking technique that allows me to absorb the HP of enemies that I hit. You know, back in the day, we had... what the fuck was it? Back in the day, Steel Cyclone. I think this was either in Heavensward or it was... No, because I think originally Bloodbath was something that tanks could use as well. And you can, if you were big on large pools, you get everybody gathered up and you just go ham on the AoEs, and that's how you got your HP back. Eventually, they would just make your Steel Cyclone ability, your AoE attack, restore your HP based on the damage you dealt. And that was just, Warrior was just the absolute best for large pools because they couldn't die. And then they took that away from us for a bit, and then they just re-implemented it into Raw Intuition. It's like, I need you to stop fucking with my emotions like this. Please stop doing this. Like, too many times you guys you give me a regenerating button or a regenerating ability, then you take it away, and then you put it back in another skill. I thought the first part of Warrior is you become a cat and join a clan. No. Do I look like a fucking cat? No, that's my fire wheel. Not gonna lie, I tried the other tanks, but TBM makes my Dark Code tank so much fun. Like, the Blackest Night remains, like, the best fucking mitigation in the game. I love the Blackest Night. And I love Dark Knight. Like, I've been slowly getting back into, like, bringing Dark Knight into high-end content because I do love Dark Knight. I just fuck with Dark Knight aesthetically. And it's just so cool. And I've done some mad numbers with Dark Knight. You know? And I know, like, it's not that different from Warrior, and that in itself is a problem. Like the Dark Knight's biggest problem right now is that it needs better identity. You know, because outside of summoning your familiar, what, and like the Blackest Night, which in itself is not that unique anymore, what else is there about Dark Knight that sets it apart from the other tanks besides its raw damage output, you know? I'm gonna go now. I slept like 4 hours because of Pokemon. Have a good night. Have a good night, Sabrina. Like, aesthetically, I agree. Like, I love the fucking aesthetic of Dark Knight so much. It's so cool. And I'm a Final Fantasy IV guy, you know? It's like, I've been playing since, like, the OG Dark Knight. Well, no, the OG Dark Knight technically is Final Fantasy III. But that's more Mystic Knight. This thing is just out here. Is this part of the Lev? Was this thing always here? This thing's bigger than me. Defeat all the targets and locations specified. All right, where are we going? Oh, they are. So a few days ago, we were talking about what videos you'd be tackling for Donkey Konga's weird spin-off era videos. And somewhere actually down you'd be tackling Donkey Kong or Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Is that true, or are you just making that shit up to just engage in conversation in a bit? You can be honest with me, it's cool. But no, I have the intention of looking at spin-offs. It's just not now. You know, again, I am doing YouTube until I fucking die. I got all the time in the world to be looking at all these games and whatnot, spin-offs or otherwise. Hell, I started doing the Johnny Versus shit in 2011, and I only now, like in 2021, 10 years later, did a video on Sonic spin-off games. You know? So all I can say is, eventually! The answer is always gonna be eventually, unless I just straight up fucking say no. If I say no, then I'm not doing it. If I didn't say shit, then I didn't say shit. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm not talking to you specifically, Emil. I'm just being in general here. I've been using Johnny Burst as my working playlists this month. Your weight loss has been amazing. Man, you see, I can't watch videos while working out. Like, if I'm doing, like, traditional workouts, like, if I go to a gym, right, and I'm lifting weights or some other shit, then I could watch video. Or I could at least listen to videos anyway. But, like, doing yoga and shit, I can't listen to other videos. I gotta listen to music. Yeah. I sense an unsettling presence, boys. This jellyfish is way out of base. If I'm working out, it's just heavy metal to me. I need power. Yeah, man, like, music goes a long fucking way in invigorating you to go the extra mile. I have a workout playlist that, like, that's all 80s and rocky shit. You know, because I'm unoriginal as shit. But whatever, it helps motivate me. I appreciate it. They didn't overtune Levs for battle classes as much as they did for crafters and gatherers. That's kind of disappointing, but whatever. Did I not attune to this Aetherite? I sure as shit didn't. I rewatch SGB playthroughs all the time when I'm doing college work. I'm pretty picky what I decide to listen to as SGB for background noise. When in doubt, you just go for the classics, or at least some of your favorites. Again, imagine starting working. I was like, I'm hanging on to the others, like, and you fucking just pumping iron at like 3,000 speed, and then you burn out after a minute. You fucking idiot! You gotta pace yourself. Is there anything around here that I can do before we head out? No, I think we're good. All right, let's go back to Camp Triangle. I think I tuned that earlier. Sonic Frontiers boss songs while driving. Holy shit, get away from this person. Let him go, Lou. Guy going that fast doesn't have time for a ticket. I won't lie, I think one of my favorite playthroughs of SGB is Shrek 2. The thing that immediately comes to mind with the Shrek 2 Let's Play on SGB was that post-recording was a fucking nightmare. Because we, for a bit, used this GameCube to HDMI converter that is more meant for just standard household play. It's not really designed to be put inside a capture card and recorded, because the footage, the audio in the footage would desync every other fucking frame. And I think Sabrina was the one editing that one. And I recall both of us just looking, I was like, what the fuck happened? And then after that, we never used it again. Because that thing was a piece of shit. Like, it's not a piece of shit, like, it worked, but it's like, you're not supposed to use it in a capture card and some other shit. Hey, John, can you give me any recommendations on doing my taxes? Get an accountant and fucking put away every check you get. That's the best I can tell you. Really ain't complicated. I know it's hard, like, especially if you're, like, self-employed and you get a check, they don't take taxes out of that shit immediately. It's really easy to just, like, I'm going to hold on to all the money. I'm going to spend it all because it's my money. And then come tax season, you got to do your taxes, and you got to, so wait, I got to pay them back? Shit. Nah, I'm in debt. That's a big turtle. But if you're going to start doing self-employment shit and you need to do taxes, I would say get an accountant, don't do it yourself. Yeah, H&R Block or fucking I get, I don't rely on, like, I guess a chain tax office, some other shit. Mine's is local. Although if anybody else has suggestions, and you know, ooh, excuse me, I'm all ears. Yeah, I've always been told to avoid H&R Block. See, if I'm absolutely fucking desperate, I'll TurboTax. But TurboTax as a self-employed individual is a fucking nightmare. There are so many things you got to document and hand over. Ooh, that toad skin jacket is just an upgrade altogether. Yeah, see? So I probably got some 14 players like, what are these Lev quests that he's talking about? I never seen these before. Oh, make no mistake, we're going to be doing a lot of side quests in this playthrough. You know, because I want to explore, I want to show you guys the realm of Eorzea through the eyes of a newbie. Well, not the eyes of a newbie, but like the eyes of a newborn warrior of light. Where the fuck am I? Oh, here we go. H&R Block just came on the 5 I think recently. You got the deets. Like, what are we talking about? What am I doing? Oh, post hide. Oh, yeah, okay. One new enemy appears. It's my hide now, you fucking idiot. You dropped it. It's fine. Hi, John. I'm new here. I'm not. But thank you for coming by anyway. Hey, Astro, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Hello. Tax Act, Tax Slayer, and H&R Block were all selling your fucking data to Meta. Oh. Ew. Don't like that. Damn, I have to make you wonder how long it's before fucking TurboTax does that shit. Well, hopefully starting next year this won't be a problem, so. That's what we call unpoggers. That's not very poggers of you, H&R Block, if that is your real name. What does the H stand for, heinous? It was funnier in my head. They need to stop making meta a thing. It'll never be a thing. I don't know where people are gonna go when fucking Twitter set this up on fire. Like, I know Zuckerberg just waiting. He's like the image of that guy behind the tree, like clasping his hands with his, like licking his lips. That's Zuckerberg right now watching the fall of Twitter. The software sent information like names, email addresses, income information, and refund amounts to Meta via its Pixel. Oh man, that is no bueno to like the highest degree. This enemy is not part of the lev. I don't know why. I just smacked a random tortoise for no fucking reason. I am so sorry. I just smacked the tortoise for no fucking reason. It wasn't even hostile. This is your fault, Twitch chat. Zuck licks his own eyes. I don't want to go back to Facebook. Don't make me do stuff. No, I'm not going back to Facebook. I can't. I vehemently refuse to go back to Facebook. I just can't. Like, not even for like business purposes. I cannot be fucking bothered to go to Facebook. All right, so we have a bit of a clashing palette here for my character. Oh no, wait, I'm back in yeah, I can just do that. There we go. The helmet stays on though, because the helmet's cool. We're not going back to Facebook because I don't want to support Marky Mark's attempt at getting classy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Mark Zuckerberg likes clowns? In that way? It's first I'm hearing of this. Using this time to set up my new office chair. I've been through 2 gaming chairs like in a fucking year and decided to actually get an office chair this time around. Yeah, I mean, for God's sake, I mean, you know now, Beowulf, sorry, because it's based off of a character, but don't fucking invest in gaming chairs. This goes for anybody, because I honestly got tried it once. You guys probably seen it in a couple of streams from like years ago. It was a brown gaming chair, and that shit hurt. Like after a while, that shit hurt my ass. And after that, it costs more money. But you get yourself a good old-fashioned office chair, and that shit lasts you a long fucking time. And my ass doesn't hurt. I've got me a nice mesh chair that's similar to the Herman Miller's. So can we talk about... So, no shit, I actually have a mesh chair that I ordered like 2 months ago, and I've not taken it out of the box because I don't plan on building it just yet. But like, what are the benefits of like mesh chairs for customers that actually use it? I got it as a recommendation from a friend, but I still have not built it yet. But like, what is it about mesh chairs that make them appealing? Over like, I mean, I'm not going to compare it to gaming chairs because everything beats a fucking gaming chair, but standard office chairs. Yeah, let's go get this silver piece. Yeah, so this guy is also part of the company here, but he's drunk. He's also cynical, last I remember. I think he might also be a pimp. I got my grandpa's office chair. That shit is older than me, and it's still good. Yeah, man, I mean, a good quality office chair lasts a long fucking time. You know, the only problem with office chairs is that they're expensive. You know, chairs in particular are definitely a case of you get what you pay for. What are we riding? We're riding a fucking motorcycle. This is Cloud's Fenrir from Advent Children. You're not farting directly into your ass cheeks. It disperses into the air. Come on. That shit's fun. No, Advent Children, not Advent Calendar. Alright. Luring out an Amaja veteran. Oh, that's right. I got to put the spear in the floor and then go hide behind the rock. You live in Georgia now. Don't need to warm your butt with fire. You say that, like, and so far, like, the takeaway I got with Georgia after being here for over a year and a half at this point is that the summers are hotter, sure, and they last a little longer, but the weather over the last month or so has been pretty standard, all things considered. Fuck, we were in the 30s, close to the high 20s for a bit there, and I was like, holy shit, I gotta turn the heat on. How do you get the Fenrir bike? RS Raid. The Fenrir bike is in the game's cash shop. You got to spend money for it. It's not something you can get in game. I got this thing years ago, and it's account wide, so it applies to all of the characters that you make. How much is this game a month? I want to play, but I'm broke. There's a free trial mission. I think, what is the, see, I don't buy this game monthly. I buy 6 months in bulk. So I don't know the monthly price. Does anybody know the monthly price off top of their head? Because I legit don't think. It's 12. I'm seeing 12 and 15. Let's average that out and say 13. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm seeing more 15s now. So 15. Bare minimum $15. But there's a free trial. And the free trial goes up to the end of Heavensward. That is 2 expansions. You get Realm Reborn and you get Heavensward. And that's a lot of fucking game time. So I would say before you even think about spending a penny on it, play the free trial. Why would I pay for this game when I could buy Twitter Blue? All right, is there anything here we can use? No, because everything we got is enough. Is already better than this. What about these? No. Oh, Toaskin arms, yeah. Oh, so Toaskin equipment is just like the equipment to have for like the 30s and shit. Because I think starting in level 40 something quests, we start getting like the Mithril plates and shit. You get the entirety of Alexander Savage. That's the whole game. Yeah, man, the fucking 14's free trial. I know we meme on it. And I think Jason put the macro on the Twitch chat itself. But no, man, like legit, 14's free trial goes a long fucking way. And that itself convinced a lot of people to actually spend money on the game. At the wrong time, though, because holy shit. Because everyone was fucking around with the free trial when Endwalker was about to come out. And my God, on top of free trial players, you had everybody being excited for Endwalker's release, and the queues for when that fucking game, when Endwalker dropped, oh my God, they were so long. I've never seen them that long for that extended period of time. Like Stormblow was pretty bad, but I mean Stormblow was so bad that it just fucking broke the game. But Endwalker, like holy shit, it was thousands in queue consistently, no matter the time of the day. This, oh no. Why is it like that? Look at this perfectly fucking flat, rigid piece of sand. I wish I never came here. Now I know it's here. Why is it like this? Oh, sorry. There's a dune in the way. How is Yoshi P gonna explain this one? Really hope someone got fired for that triangle. Don't mess with me. That sandworm's slowly approaching over here. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, you did it. Okay, well, you're not hurting me. Not yet, anyway. You're trying. You definitely are trying. No, I'm trying to interact with this thing. Don't do it. Fuck. The sand surrounding the angular carcass begins to pulse and throb. Happy No Nut November, everybody. This Welwick worm didn't make it. You got the deep dungeon and free trial that lets you power level class in both expansions in no time to on trial. Yeah, I mean, you can fucking do Palace of the Dead in the free trial. That's amazing. Palace of the Dead is you might as well just be a whole ass other game. Close to dick destroying December. Hell yeah. Got your button right here ready for you. There you go. That guy didn't make it. Oh my god, free trial players can farm Zodiac weapons too. Why do you hate yourself? Don't. It's like, you know what the best part about the free trial is? The books. Did that shit twice. It was so fun. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Jason added a trial. Yeah, you know what? It's relevant. I guess whenever we decide to play Final Fantasy XIV, we just fucking plug the free trial. I went inside the water. You guys got that right? John left them. Nah, they'll be fine. They'll respawn. You know, it's a neat little detail that I don't really see nowadays, but I used to see it all the time when I was first playing this game, is that, like, every major Aetheryte area, I think even in Endwalker, or at least in up until Stormblood, they have bodyguards that are outside on the gates to, like, stand post. And if for some reason you drag an ad to the Aetheryte, if, say, because you couldn't fight the enemy or what have you, maybe you're too weak, if you drag the enemy to the guard, they will engage in the enemy. That's actually still what they do here. This Dune Angler might de-aggro me, though. Alright, hold on, let me see. I don't think this Dune Angler's gonna make it. He might de-aggro me before I even reach the gate. Yeah, okay. It's too far away. Not the best place to show it off. My god, you're still sulking. Oh wait, hold on. Because I got those, oh, no, did I not get them? Oh, because my arms are probably better? Did I not get the... I think I took the wrong fucking thing. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get them in the market board later. Do you have Kurthus unlocked? You can try there. Probably... no, I don't have Kurthus unlocked yet for this character, no. We can definitely show it there. Yeah, because Kurthus is infinitely more dangerous. Deliver the Onyx Brandywine to Whisket. Oh, we're gonna meet the... No, this is the other Lalafell. I think this is the Lalafell that's rich. Then again, what Lalafell isn't rich in 14? That's actually a genuine question. Like, what Lalafell that's story important isn't rich in Final Fantasy XIV? Me? How dare you? Actually, I kind of just ran into that. The thing. Oh, it's time for Brave Locks. Okay. I didn't realize it was already here. Okay. We're getting close to another dungeon at the very least, so wake up. John, I need you to make Ray a mod. Why? What has Ray done for me? I can't keep just making friends mods. I feel there's something exciting. Not you, RS Ray, my other friend Ray. Fucking, we got RS Ray excited for nothing. So Ray can use the trial. Is that it? Is this like the only fucking justification for giving someone the sword? Fucking people, man. I can't. No, that's report. I don't want to report them. Wait, where the fuck did the button go to just... Oh, it's different now. It used to be a Thunderbolt symbol. Now it's just some dude. Matt's like, what the fuck, Devil? Back and kiss my ass. I gave him a chance. And he got drunk with power. Banning is illegal. Now apparently to Twitch. Wait, might have not. Oh wait, I gotta go up the mountains. I instinctively wanted to go to Curious Gorge spot because this guy is my mentor for my main character. Hello. What are you, embarrassed? You just stopped swinging just to look at me. It's Georgie. No, it's Gorge. Fucking Gorge stole your girlfriend. Monkey. Yeah, I love Curious Gorge. Like in my headcanon, he's the guy that helps my character control their inner beasts when they release it after letting it out and shit. He's a pretty cool bro. Alright, speak with Brayflox, all talks. I didn't fucking attune to the wine port, Aetherite. Why am I like this? Now I gotta go ride the boat. I ain't got lore for Red Mage Cat Dad. He's just a guy. Thanks, Dad. I know your secret. And the guy was like, did I just fucking see that? I'm gonna go attune to the Aetherite and wine. I thought I did that already. I think we're like 6 for 6 on John Caesar Aetherite does not attune to it, leaves. Everyone talks about Curious George, but not Complacent Jeffrey. It's amazing how people can come up with lore for their character. My PC is just the main character of a book I'm writing. No, I mean, it's fun. It also takes me a long fucking time. I just fucking went through the... I was distracted by Aqua Noir testing out their clearly overtuned hydraulic system. And I didn't attune to the Aetherite. Yeah, I'm like, it's fun making lore for your character. I mean, but mine is still pretty basic, all things considered. I've been playing this game for close to 8 years. You know, but it's fun. Like when things click, when you're playing through the game and there are elements of Eorzea or just the planet's world that you can use to help like fill in the blanks, it's so fun. Do I use standard movement or legacy? I use legacy. I do not like standard movement. As a keyboard and mouse player, I do not like standard movement. That's beautiful, actually. Also, wait a minute, I think the light source, this is pretty fucked. Because these things are, whatever. It still looks nice. What's up, Ray? I fucking ran into a wall. Because I wanted to say hi to you. And I just bonked on the fucking wooden fence. All right, Brayflox Long Stop is available, and looks like we got some takers here. I don't have Lolly Ho yet. That's not until Shadowbringers, but I'll invite you to a party anyway. Now this is a problem because they're 3 DPS. We're gonna need a tank or a healer. One of you guys gotta change clothes. I'm not a 14 player, so I don't know what the fuck Linky posted on the server, but I think he's got a 0.1%. Oh, Christ alive. 0.1. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Essentially, Linky was really close to finishing the fight, but they didn't meet the enrage timer. And they fucking died. Because the thing about hard fights, like savage fights or extreme fights, is that they're all on a timer. The enrage timer is what folks call it. And if you don't meet it, then the boss just kills you and you gotta reset the fight. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me do a rage real quick. All right. I think we're all good. Let's just do Bray Fox Long Stop. Now, I think this was another dungeon that also got changed slightly. Because there is a... I mean, Auronvale is like the most infamous Realm Reborn dungeon because like the first fucking ad pull is the Salty Spittoon. And it asks, how tough are you? But if you ask me, you get like a preview of that in Bray Fox. Because the second area is wide open and it is so easy for newbies to pull more ads than they thought they would and they just fucking die. Speaking from experience, by the way. Which is why we ran it during Charity versus Room. No, we didn't do Bray Fox. We did no, we did Auronvale, but we didn't do Bray Fox. The only lore I got from my Warrior of Light is he wears different hairstyles. You just imagine inspired by how Toriyama changed his Bulma hairstyle. Hey man, that's cool. It's like whatever tickles your boat or like gives you fucking like gives you just like inspiration for wanting to make change for your character is all great. So like conceptually, Romani, well, because I already said before, like canonically in my head canon, Romani's not going to matter until Endwalker, until post Endwalker actually. Because he will join the Immortal Flames and be under Joan's command post Endwalker and shit, and then we'll work out we'll flesh out the story afterwards. But conceptually, Romani is pretty much my love letter to all shonen anime from '90s, like onward. He's basically the kind of character that I want it to be, growing up watching Dragon Ball Z. Sailor Moon, all that sort of shit. My love of Sonic the Hedgehog, that sort of thing. Street Fighter is another thing, which is why he's a monk and shit. Like this Romani is pretty much my love and extension for everything 90s. And I'm eager to see where I can take this character later. You know, he's very carefree. He's very optimistic. And hopefully I can have some fun with that. Any healers in chat? I mean, it depends. How's it going, Nova? So is Romani hearing about the War of Light's adventures and inserting himself in the story in their place? Well, the thing is, Elrenia, is that my main character, Joan, the green-haired girl, is not a warrior of light. She's just a mercenary that became a scion. And she just follows the Warrior of Light whenever she can. Although she did not follow the Warrior of Light into the first. She completely misses Shadowbringers. Because she did not get fucking crane gamed by the Crystal Exarch. It's more like Romani hears about Joan and wants to have adventures with her. I still don't know all the details. I can swap the healer to speed up the queue. Yeah, we can probably do that. Look at that. Aqua's a genius. Yeah, and yet you're rated Eden Savage. Yeah, but that's what we call non-canon scenario. Because the thing is, in my headcanon, what happened? In my headcanon, Joan is a completely separate entity. But in the game, like in the game proper, when I'm talking about as an MMO, Joan is just me. Like, everything that I express as Joan when I'm talking about in party chat and shit like that is just me. She is just me, but as a fucking goblin. But canonically, she is not a warrior of light. She is just a mercenary that became a scion. Scion. Originally, I changed his hair because of how Heavensward started forcing everyone to move out. Because of, spoiler, so his hairstyle changing incognito. But I love the idea of changing the hairstyle so much that I decided for each expansion. Yeah, fucking go for it, dude. With my friends, we went somewhere crazy with my character. Deciding to twist around Stormblood is that she is actually some kind of advanced android that crashed in Eorzea and evolved as it were a child without her knowing. She's related to Omega and its storyline. My God, that's just fucking... You just took that from FNAF. The FNAF books. I'm kidding. But, no, okay, that's really cool. I'm all for it, dude. Like, there is no limits to how far you can stretch the fantasy element or the sci-fi element of Final Fantasy XIV, because we go so many places in this fucking game story. I don't have too much decided for now beyond my warrior, like Kabu just being a good boy, semi-naive dude who with natural endurance wants to help, basically like the actual Kabu from Bug Fables. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Let's see. I mean, by the end of Heavensward, let's see where these characters end up going. The only thing that I'm still trying to work out for Romani, like in terms of like what he can do. Obviously, he's a skilled monk, right? He can fucking punch and do like he knows a lot of martial arts. He's really proficient at that shit too. But I also wanted to give him like a shout out to like the Kaioken from Dragon Ball Z. Not necessarily like just the Kaioken in general, but I wanted to give him like fire powers. Like there is a skill later in Monk's rotation that you get. It's called Rising Phoenix. It's basically the callback to Final Fantasy VI. And it is such a cool looking fucking attack. Like you do a kick and you just explode in fire. You know? And I wanted to I see that and I want to take it and extend that to be a part of like Romani's like basic abilities and shit. Yeah, Riddle of Fire is also a good starting point for that too. Because you know, that's just the standard ass monk buff. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I say it doesn't. I don't want it to be just straight up Kaioken, because Kaioken isn't fire. It's just red aura. You know, it kind of makes me think of fire, if only because of that red aura. But it's technically not fire. One of my friends flat out made Jack from Jack and Daxter as an Elzen, so we go with it as if he's actually Jack stuck in the universe, similar to what happens to 13 and 15 events. That's actually pretty fucking funny. I would imagine Jack would be an Elzen, because he does kind of look like an Elzen. Hey, you know what's weak? Fire's weak too? Rock. Then it just blasts out and Romani just covers his ears like, oh fuck, I hate... No, that's not true. Romani would absolutely fucking love rock music. I faint. I don't know why. But hold on, maybe Kaioken is fire because Goku did use it to break himself out of that ice prison in World's Strongest. Think about it. That was... I never took that because Kaioken was hot. I took that because Goku exploding like that was just the sheer concussive force of the aura breaking apart the ice prison. That's a fucking badass moment, though. I was actually just rewatching The World's Strongest, too. And if I'm watching World's Strongest, it has to be the Ocean dub. Because that's the one I grew up with, and I also just think it's the superior dub. For that movie specifically, if I'm watching World's Strongest, it has to be Ocean dub. Because my god, everybody fucking kills it in that one. It's crazy that we can edit DNA and fly helicopters on Mars, but we can't properly heat a hot pocket without it being half frozen or a fucking nuke. Well, clearly you don't have $1 million. If only I had $1 million, then my hot pockets would come out just right. What the fuck's the correlation? I don't know, man. But fucking these assholes can put a helicopter on Mars. Why can't I fucking cook my hot pocket just right? Hot take, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is better than OGZ. That is debatable, and I'm going to disagree. Like Dragon Ball Z Abridged, especially like past the Frieza saga and shit, that is some generally fucking good comedy, you know. But it also does pay a lot of respect to the source material, which is why I think if you wanted to, I don't think you should, but if you wanted to, you could use it as a replacement for Z if you wanted to, but I don't think you should do that. But I don't agree because I can't go back and watch old Dragon Ball Z abridged. That shit is cringe, and the jokes kind of make me wince because some of them have not aged very well. You know, I mean, say about you will about like old animes or old dubs being hard to listen to, you know, but you can still show it to your kids. You know what I mean? But again, to each his own. Remember, the internet used to be more fucky-wucky. I did it. Oopsie doopsie. And called someone a slur. Oh, that's the internet. Oh man, we're actually going for this fucking pool? Holy shit. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Like, this area, I'm not sure if they changed it in the revamp, but this area can get really dangerous fast because ads are all over the place. I think they might have toned down the number of ads in this place. But to me, this was like Aurum Vale 0.5. In terms of like how much you want to test your tank being able to pop mitigation or how much your healers will spam cure 1 for the free cure proc. It feels weird to me watching English Dragon Ball because how I grew up with the Latin American dub. Dragon Ball is basically part of our I'm assuming you mean DNA, not D&D. Because what the fuck does Dragon Ball have to do with Dungeons and Dragons? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. That kind of threw me for a loop. Yeah, that's a queer bubble. Yeah, I figured you meant DNA. Ow. Yo, get your fucking dragon. I'm going through DBZ right now, and I'm stuck at the Frieza Saga, and good god, it's so slow, so much filler. You really should be watching Kai. I feel like if you are not interested in like getting every little piece of Dragon Ball Z in your system, filler included, I would say you should just stick with Kai. Because Kai is actually really fucking good at streamlining shit to make it closer to the manga. Yeah, because old school Dragon Ball Z, like filler included, it can be a slog. I think it does good for fleshing out some characters, but at the end of the day, those characters don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, especially anybody that's not fucking... If anyone that's not a Saiyan or a super close friend to Goku don't matter. So, and most of the filler centers on those characters, so it's like, what are we doing here? But, so if you're not interested in, like, filler on stuff, just watch Kai. Do we have actually, like, the episodes, like, just for reference sake, do we have a total number of episodes on the original Dragon Ball Z run and the total number of episodes for Kai? Just to get an idea how much filler is cut. Is a dragon. Well, I didn't pop my chicken fettuccine. Why the fuck would I make all this shit and I don't use it? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. DBZ is 291, Kai is 167. And that's including the final chapter shit, right? I'm assuming. And even then, what a fucking gap. Like, goddamn. I kind of wish they kept the episode with Gohan and the orphans. Which episode is that specifically? Are we talking about in space? Like when they're on their way to Namek? Yeah, the ones that were riding that space balloon, the space mirror balloon thinking to hide from enemies and shit. Yeah, I did that to Miles too early. Whatever. It's a Realm Reborn. It's fine. During Piccolo's training with the orphans? So you're talking Saiyan Saga. You're talking about when Piccolo and Gohan just met. I don't recall that bit. Like, the only thing I think of in terms of filler involving Gohan and Piccolo training is Gohan befriending a dinosaur that he later sees die. And does he eat that dinosaur? Did he befriend a robot too? Oh, he just ate the tail. Okay. I'm thinking, like, I know he ate something. I wasn't sure. Like, did he eat the whole thing, or did he just eat a part of the dinosaur? Yeah, because he befriends a dinosaur or a dragon or some other shit. Derek, thank you for the raid. Party of 41. We stand Stan. Who's Stan? And why are we standing? I'm not standing. Fuck Stan. Stan was the name of that stalker who gave Eminem shit, but made a banger song out of it. Stan S. Stanman. Excellent. From Monkey Island. I never played a Monkey Island. Is it a Monkey Island reference? I never played Monkey Island. Wasn't Gohan supposed to become the main character at some point? I mean, you could look at Dragon Ball Z up until the end of Cell Saga as Gohan's journey. Because I think the original intention was to make Gohan the main character. And in a way, you can still look at it like that. I mean, I know Goku gets all the love, and he is ultimately the most important fighter of the series. But you can look at Z as Gohan's journey. And I think at one point the idea was to end Z on... No, because I've heard conflicting reports that Z was originally supposed to end in Frieza, and then Z was supposed to end on Cell. And ending on Cell to me seems more appropriate for Gohan's growth, but I don't know, who can really say. Gohan is so interesting to me because growing up, like watching the show, I used to make fun of Gohan because like he wasn't like, he didn't want to fight, he didn't want to be, you know, he was a pacifist, but like he was the strongest of them all, and that was like the greatest irony of it. The sleeping giant, basically. And I used to poke fun at him for that. But then I'm getting older and I realize, you know, I think one thing that I wish I kind of, if Dragon Ball were a smarter anime, I don't want to make it sound like, that's probably not the way to put it, because I don't want to make it sound like it's, I mean, no, it's dumb. Like, it gets fucking dumb. It is absolutely a fucking stupid anime. But if the writing were a little more intricate, I would have liked if they explored deeper into that element of Gohan wanting to be a non-fighter because of the shit that he, because like anybody that experienced the shit that Gohan did at his age, because he's only like at the beginning of Z, like the Saiyan Saga, how old is he? He's only like fucking 4 years old, right? 4 or 5 years old. Sees his father get beaten to death. Sees his father die. That sort of shit. Gets training from hell from a thing that he's not sure is a demon or an alien. That sort of thing. It's like, I would think you got to do what you got to do to survive. But that, I feel, would just feed into his want to not fight. And I really wish that element of Gohan was explored more as a character. Now that I have a 2-year-old, imagining him fighting in 2 years is weird. I don't know, but fucking, that's untapped potential, though, man. And the kid's name is Kai. I think it's only a matter of time, man. little too lived through Frieza. That alone is enough for therapy as a kid. Yeah. To go back to Dragon Ball Z Abridged, because there was a bit that I honestly I didn't quite agree with how they handled Gohan becoming Super Saiyan 2 in the abridged writing, because like Android 16's pep talk was essentially stop being weak, stop being a coward, and man up and fight for what's important right now. And I get the intent behind it. This is literally a do or die situation, and you can't afford to be hesitant right now. But I think they handled it a little wrong, where in a way I feel it invalidate what Gohan's struggle between becoming a fighter like his dad and just not wanting to avoid the fighting altogether. You know what I mean? I think that was, honest to God, like a slip up on how they handled that, because normally they're really good about things like that. But on that specifically, I thought like, nah, because I feel this completely undermines Gohan's struggle as a character. That, again, it's not really explored because Dragon Ball is not that kind of show, but I couldn't help, it rubbed me the wrong way. It's probably the best way of putting it. It was an in-joke and abridged, I think. And if it is, then sure, it's just friends having fun with each other. But you know, the thing about, honestly, the thing I hate about, and I'm trying to phrase this in a way that doesn't come off as condescending or anything like that. But there's a thing that I absolutely fucking despise when it comes to folks liking a thing. There's this herd mentality where this thing that they really like said they recharacterize something as this, and now everybody just fucking parrots it and say that no, this is absolutely the way the things they should be. It's like someone in the chat earlier was talking about how they love Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but they love OG Goku more than Abridged Goku, because Abridged Goku just ramps up the fucking Goku's a terrible father thing, and people take that as gospel and apply it to the canon Goku, which just is fucking stupid. You know? And that herd mentality drives me nuts, because like, guys, can you get an original fucking brain cell in your head, please? Or at least watch the actual show. No, or read the manga. Yeah, absolutely. You just read the manga. It's actually, it'd be faster. It'd be a lot faster. Fucking Cerberus jump scare. You can't do that to me twice. It's Arthur again. Are we actually gonna fight Titan like tonight? I don't know. We're close to 2 hours in this stream, and we haven't even delivered the wine yet to this Lalafell, who I think is blind. I know nothing about Dragon Ball and I can't read, so what do I do now? Well, you can either watch the show with no subtitles or you listen to the Dragon Ball audiobook. Got to go, Dragon Ball talk. I don't know why, but like good Dragon Ball talk. I read like GTG is like Dragon Ball GTG. Oh yeah, hold on, sorry. Oh, hold on. Do I have anything that I can put on? I do. I gotta. That's a skirt. Oh yeah, just an infantry skirt. Kind of looks naked without the proper leg piece. I don't know. Nice legs though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball has an audiobook. Don't listen to it in bed though, because all the screaming will eventually wake you up. Actually, I don't know. Is there an actual Dragon Ball audiobook? Where are we going? Just wait after beating Xenos and Walker. You're gonna have one last Cerberus jump scare during the credits. Laura. Oh, this is who am I talking to here? Is anybody here? No. Oh my god, he's just like me for real. Wait a minute. Is it here? No, nobody here. Does anybody see anybody with a weird fucking shape above their head? For research. Are you behind the building? Or are you outside? Can I join your party if you get to Titan? Yeah, I mean, as long as you're next to me when I start recruiting, it's all fine. Because I prioritize people that are right next to me. And I don't think we're terribly far from Titan, but it's, again, the slog between that is long. It's like one of the worst parts of Realm Reborn. You. I actually did once go to sleep to a brain scratch commentary. It was Mario Odyssey, and I woke up right at the start of the Luncheon Kingdom where he yelled at Ryan, woke me right to the fact. Oh man, I imagine so. I said you are playing a risky game if you decide to use commentaries or let's plays as background noise for sleeping. Yeah, so like we're literally. Oh, I think I have personal strength. Why not? Oh, it's not diluted though. And what's the countdown on this? 5 fucking minutes. Jesus. I'm a few quests out, but you can realistically get there pretty fast. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm reading the quest text outside of... Like, the only thing I'm actually really paying attention to are the voiced cutscenes. Because outside of that, I'm just talking with you guys. I don't miss a Realm Reborn at all. Yeah, man, it's pretty tough going back. There's still things I really like about it. And I do wonder, like, in, like, 10 years from now when a Realm Reborn is completely fucking future-proofed, if it's not already. Considering that you can run a lot of dungeons now with trust. Like, will folks go back to it? It's on a whim because, like, the reason why I'm doing this is not just because I want to make a live stream series out of it, is because, you know, I wanted to make another character. That's literally it. But I also, like, didn't want to use jump potions and shit like that. You can buy potions in the game's cash shop to, like, bump up their levels to, like, fucking max, or at least close to max. If you don't feel like leveling them up. You might go with duty support to hoard all the treasure in a dungeon yourself. That's a good point, CJ. Because you do get all the treasure if you're going with duty support, because they don't give a fuck. Now, you see, falling asleep to one of my streams, especially when I'm by myself, that's easy because I'm very low talking. Like I sound very low, you know what I mean? But you never know. I might start suddenly screaming in your ear. Oh right, this guy. I remember this guy. This guy's kind of like out of it. I make a habit of running a Realm Reborn New Game Plus with every new expansion to see how it changes over the years. That's probably the best thing to do. Yeah, I could have done New Game Plus with Joan too, if I really just wanted to stream a Realm Reborn, but it's like, nah, I want to make a new character. What the hell is that? I'm assuming CJ is talking about Arthur's level checker mount. You get that from Endwalker. After you get enough tokens from fighting one of the world fates. What would you say my top 5 anime of all time? I don't know. Like, I'm really picky when it comes to anime. And if I had to pick for my selection, it's pretty limited. Like, admittedly. You know. Like, Cowboy Bebop will probably be #1. If only because I just love watching that show and I never get tired of it. It looks great, sounds great, has a great story, great characters. That sort of thing. For something more recent, I really like Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho 100 is really good. I absolutely love the characters in Mob Psycho. And it's just an overall pleasant show, you know. It's got your high action like shonen moments, but that's not the point of the show. And I really respect it on that degree. Kill la Kill I have not finished watching. Because I said this before, but I'll say it again, but I marathon Gurren Lagann, right? Because that was recommended to me a number of times from a few different friends, and I loved my time with that. I thought Gurren Lagann was a great watch. Very high kinetic, very in your face, very action packed, but it was a fun roller coaster ride. I made the mistake of trying to watch Kill la Kill immediately after, because it's from the same folks. Kill la Kill's energy is very similar to Gurren Lagann, and I got burned out really hard. I did not finish Kill la Kill because I got like maybe 10 episodes in, and I just stopped watching because I got burned, and I still have not gone back to it. Fully Cooley, I really liked. Oh, I mean, Fully Cooley, I still have not watched the sequel series and shit, but it helped with Fully Cooley with me that it was only like 6 episodes long. I need to go back to Spy Family. I have not watched the end of the first season, and I'm not keeping up with the second season right now. Although I really enjoyed my time with that show so far. I just kind of fell off of it. 10 hours long. Thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. Yeah. Yeah, I don't doubt Kill la Kill is really good. It's just that I don't fucking marathon it after watching Gurren Lagann. Because holy shit, like you just get burned out so much. You know, the fucking frog is supposed to be in the pot. Nice fish. Also, who's checking this stew? It's got to burn. I'm like halfway into Shadowbringers, and I just found out that random blue glowing orbs are sightseeing log locations, and you have to look at emote, and I feel like an idiot for not knowing. Well, I mean, hey, better late than never, for one thing. And most of them require the lookout emote. Some of them, especially Realm Reborn, they make you do different emotes. If anything, at some point or another, I'd like to fill out the sightseeing log. Maybe make a live stream out of it too, because a Realm Reborn sightseeing log takes you places, and it makes you do some things outside of like just doing regular lookouts. Do you prefer manga storyline or the anime changes? That depends on the context of the anime changes. Are the anime changes because it overtook the manga and it just needs to pad out time? Is it just filler? Then no. I more often than not a fan of that because it doesn't really serve anything. Maybe outside of some fun character interactions and some development for things that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But if it's for streamlining shit because it was kind of hit and miss in the manga, which I think that happens, right? Then I don't really mind it. Have I seen Fullmetal Alchemist? Yes, I've watched the entirety of the first anime. I have not watched Brotherhood. I know Brotherhood is closer to the manga, and it's different because the manga, if I remember correctly, kind of differentiated. Is that the word? From the anime, because I think the anime overtook the manga, if I remember correctly, right? I've seen all the. I really like the Fullmetal Alchemist though. That show gets tough to watch though as you keep watching it. But yeah, I did watch the entire thing. I saw the movie afterwards. I think that well, there was only one movie, right? I think it was Conqueror Shambhala. Was that the name of it? I did go see that too. Yeah, I really liked it. I haven't watched it in a long time though. Like I marathoned that anime with my roommate Jacob back in college. This was 2005. 2005 going into 2006, and that's when I last watched it. So it's been a long time. I gotta keep looking back at my quest line to see who's giving me the quests. Can I get the fucking wine bottle now? Why am I going back to this dude? But I know I've asked for anime recommendations like a few times in live streams and shit, but like the answer is always just fucking go over my head because you know, you load up like the Crunchyroll app, right? Because that's how I watch my anime. I watch Crunchyroll and shit. And I see like I am just bombarded with all these selections of shit that has really long names, and I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but a lot of them just seem like they're cut from the same cloth, and that's why it's really hard for me to just fucking sit down and just pick one and see if I like it. You know, because as you get older in life, you try and value your time more. I say that as I'm streaming for 2 hours playing a game that I play too much of. I realize that. But it's hard for me to just load up an app and just say, I'm going to try this one. You piece of fucking shit. I was talking. I'm gonna kick you in the fucking nads. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, anime. It's really hard for me to just sit down and just pick something that I just feel like watching because it looks interesting to me via the cover, maybe the description. So more times I'm just relying on recommendations. What do you look for in an anime, Jason? So it helps if it is not a long runner. If it's a long runner, then man, I feel that that's asking a lot from me. That's why I'm so hesitant on watching like the big ones like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, that sort of shit. Because I already invested so much of my time into Dragon Ball, and I feel if there's a long running anime I'm still going to keep up with because I've been watching it since childhood, it'd be Dragon Ball. But what the fuck? So being short is one thing. Having a cast worth a damn is another thing. I'm not big on Japanese comedy because the cultural differences just kind of distract me. What the Japanese audience might find funny, I may not find as funny, so I tend to avoid Japanese comedy series for the most part. I'm actually not against slice of life shit though. And I know those kind of intertwine a lot, comedy and slice of life shows, but I'm not against a good slice of life anime because I feel no matter what culture or no matter where you grow up, if everybody shares common human problems, that a slice of life story can highlight and run with. Yeah, like Retsuko. Is it Retsuko or is it U silent? I think remember if I think it's like Retsuko. I did not finish watching that show. I think I only caught like the first season of that on Netflix, but I really liked it. I just kind of fell off because I just kind of forgot about it. Arthur's really making sure he's part of my Titan party. My guy, find something else to do. You already asked. I'm going. You're already. Wait. New adventure. Return to. Oh, because you switched to. Wait. What happened? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, Aqua's still in the party. I just realized that. I'm always surprised at how many animated shows you still missed. I'm assuming you mean missed out, not kissed out. Like Gravity Falls, Over the Garden Wall, BoJack Horseman, Adventure Time, etc. Considering you're a fan of animation, I am a fan of animation, but there is a lot of fucking animation out there. And if you think I can watch all of that shit, you're out of your fucking mind. Especially as you get older, you don't got that kind of time. I don't got that kind of time. You know, it's just. So one of my things that's easier for me to do nowadays than it was like growing up with shit, because nowadays so to go back into the anime topic, right? One show that I'm actually looking forward to watching is Chainsaw Man, because Nora fucking swears by that. She's read Chainsaw Man for a while and is loving the anime run. But the anime run is currently ongoing right now, right? And I am waiting for that to finish so I can binge it. Because I love binging shit. Like, I am a fan of the binge / Netflix model, whatever you call it. I love binging shit because to me it's just easier for me to absorb. Although I'm not against catching shit weekly because you know that was one of my favorite things about Dragon Ball Super. Without getting into the actual quality of the show, catching that shit weekly took me back to the days where I was watching new episodes on Toonami and shit. But personally, if I have a choice, I'd rather binge something so that I can just catch everything at once, get all the details at once. Back in the day of watching shows weekly or on the weekends on like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, there was no such thing as a binge model outside of having the DVD set or VHS set. So what this meant for me was either watch one or the other. And remember that these shows are running at the same time, you know, that sort of shit. And it's like I can't possibly keep track of all of these, especially getting into college and shit. You know, because when we watched Cowboy Bebop and Full Metal Alchemist in college, we binged the entire thing. You know, we did not like make it a thing to just catch it weekly. You know, and I'm sure the shows that you listed specifically, Emil, are absolute treasures, and maybe one day I'll watch them. But it's like I'll watch it when I watch it. In the company of heroes. I think we're almost done. Because I see scantily clad babes. Thoughts on Eva being over? We're talking Evangelion? This guy. Yeah, this is the rich law fellow I was talking about. What the fuck is he doing? You're gonna get... You have maybe 3,000 splinters on your knees doing that shit. Unless this wood is very polished. Take that shit off your head, Ramon. You look like an asshole. Yeah, it's like landing on that like that, like probably fucks your kneecaps up at just on impact, but then you slide too? So who in the chat has collected all of the Pokemon VHSs and DVDs? I have not, but I got a feeling you have. FA56. No. The only Dragon Ball is the only series I've collected the whole set of on DVDs, and even then, it's the orange set, which is not good. But you know, that's all I had growing up. But outside of that, no. Like actually, no. All my DVDs are on a different shelf. No, they're not behind me anymore. My DVDs used to be on those shelves, but I removed them to a different shelf. But I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball is the only series where I've actively collected like all the DVDs of every episode. And Cowboy Bebop, because I do have the Blu-ray for Cowboy Bebop, but you know that's one disc. I mean that's one collection as opposed to like fucking 8 different box sets. So it's one significantly harder to do than the other. This is the buff Colonel Sanders font. Oh wait, who's the buff Colonel Sanders? Jesus Christ. One Piece full DVD box set. Do you binge shows because DBZ looped after Raccoon? Oh my god, don't bring that up to me. Don't hurt my feelings like this. I gotta tell you, man, like becoming a fan of Dragon Ball was so cool, but at the same time so fucking infuriating because before Funimation took over and continued on the rest of the Namek saga, the Ocean dub would get to the point where like Gohan and Krillin and Vegeta defeat Goldo and Goku lands and he shows off in front of Raccoon and Jace and Burger, and then it just fucking loops right back to the beginning of the series and you see Raditz spaceship flying in space. It's like, fuck me. It was so painful. I think I went through like 3 or 4 loops of that shit before Funimation finally continued the series in Toonami. And at that point, everyone sounded different. The music was weird. It was bad. I gotta tell you, man, if it's still possible, because I know you'll never get this in a DVD set, because at this point they just I don't know if you guys can maybe answer this. I don't know of an anime that has gotten as many different English dubs as Dragon Ball Z, Saiyan Saga to Namek Saga. I think there are like 4 or 5 different fucking Funimation English dubs for those episodes. But the original Funimation dub, I'm talking when they originally took over in the Namek Saga, it is so bad. It is so bad. Like, everyone is clearly voicing these characters for the first time. They are trying to emulate the Ocean dub actors because that's what the kids were familiar with, but everyone's doing a piss poor job at it. I think Chris Sabat Vegeta is probably the worst example because, my god, he sounds nothing like Brian Drummond, but he's trying to emulate Brian Drummond so bad. His Piccolo wasn't bad though. Chris Sabat's Piccolo from the beginning I feel was never that bad, except for, you know, yes, I feel great, I can do this. Mondo cool, Vegeta. That's right, boys. Mondo cool. I almost made him sound like a pederast when I said it that way. But yeah, man, it's not good. But my question is, does that dub exist in any sort of DVD or VHS? Fuck, I think I can still get away with saying, is there a VHS tape of that original dub? Yo, shout outs to Ganondorf. I love that name. That's a great name. My personal favorite roles Christopher Sabat has done for are Zoro from One Piece and All Might in My Hero Academia. Sorry, I never got that far. It's always reset to register in that part. Fuck. Some things never change. Sometimes the 14 community has some good names. Only sometimes. Like, yeah, I stopped running into, what was the guy's name? Ass Freak? All right, finally, we're getting close. We're getting close to Titan. I swear to Christ, we're getting close to Titan. Whistle loudly at the designated locations. Where are we going? Going to Camp Bradley. That's where we're going. I recommend checking out Berserk 1997 if you're down to watch a good fantasy anime. I mean, I've been meaning to watch Berserk. You know, because when you go, so the thing is, like, when the creator of Berserk passed away, just last year, I think it was. What was the name of the author again? That made me want to do like a somewhat. I fell into some sort of Berserk rabbit hole, right? To see the cultural impact and significance of Berserk as not just as a manga, but as just a piece of fiction. And going back into Kentaro Miura, thank you very much. And looking at all these highlights of Berserk really emphasize, wow, there's so many things that I've grew up with that have taken inspiration from Berserk in one way or another. That is how fucking influential this series was to a lot of folks. And on that principle, I really want to consider watching it, or at least reading it. But Berserk is a long runner, if I remember correctly. News outlets be like, is Berserk the Dark Souls of anime? I am Dark Souls. Oh, that's a nice sign. What does this say? No. I can somewhat read Eorzean text. I mean, I can cheat and open the map, but I don't want to do that. What does it say? Does it say get good? No, I don't think it does. What does it say? Hold on, I can barely make out. That looks like an M. Or is it an N? Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on what it is. Maybe if I get like close to it, or at least exit the instance and come back to it, maybe it'll show me. Show me dick butt. Fucking hell, they got me. Drink Ovaltine. There was a post that had Eorzean letters that I still wish I had around. Yeah, man, it's like fucking deciphering Al Bhed language. Buy crypto here. Oh boy. I Mumu. Hi Mumu. I Ramani. Thou eateth at Joeth's. That says no entry. So yeah, look, because if you look at the sign here, this says no entry, and you can kind of make that out. You know, the N looks like a U though. UO3 in try. The Wawa just says Wawa grand opening, but directly into my veins. Where's this one at? Am I falling down here? Nope, there it's above. I just saw the fucking icon show that it's above me. I'm sure a demon was summoned somewhere. Good job, John. Hey, cool, man. That means that I'm destined just to become a reaper. That's all it is. Oh, you're all the way up there. The spooky slice. They did the spooky slice. The spooky slice. Now your swings have some spice. Love that song. Oh, finally. Holy shit. We're here. It took me close to 2 fucking hours. Yeah, he really got shows. I'm looking at Eorzean typeface and I feel like I'm reading Unknown again. That's kind of the part, that's the fun of the journey though, to be fair. Future location of Eorzea's first blockbuster. No, but seriously, I want to know what that sign says. I'm pretty sure it's just naming them like the establishment or some other shit. John, you should watch Bastard on Netflix. It's short, 26 episodes, and it's pure cheese in the best way possible. Wait, you call me a bastard? I'll fucking dare you. It's like I load up the show on Netflix. Like, what you call me? I'm not watching this show. Call me a bastard. I'm not a 14, so what exactly is here? We're finally going to fight Titan, our next primal. It's like the gap between fighting Ifrit and Titan is notoriously long. And originally, if you can believe it or not, this used to be a lot longer. And I remember like the first time I started playing Realm Reborn, like seriously, outside of like the sponsored video, and I was like, holy fuck, this is taking a long ass time. Like, when am I going to fight Rockman? Eorzean alphabet in stream Discord. Okay, cool. We're going to decipher this shit ourselves as soon as this cutscene's over. I literally spent like 2 hours bitching about how it takes too long to get Titan, and then I'm prolonging the process to getting the Titan because I want to read the fucking alphabet. And because really the most interesting thing about the process of tackling these videos when I eventually get to them, because I've said before that when I get to Final Fantasy XIV, I'm making videos per expansion. And I know that is a humongous endeavor, but like writing the plot summaries for me for a Realm Reborn is actually not going to be that complicated. Because when you think about it, 2.0, Realm Reborn, I mean, you got your setup with the Scions and shit, but like the quest itself is literally going to the Primals, beating them up, and then taking on the Empire. And that's nothing. The overarching plot of Realm Reborn is actually really simple. How to review the gap between Ifrit and Titan. Cry. Yeah, it's standard Final Fantasy because of like the thing that keeps you, the driving force between, I didn't ask to be gay bombed. The driving force for you going through the plot in Realm Reborn is you gathering your crystals, your 6 crystals. The sign says "Puss Funk." Suddenly, I don't want to be here anymore. You've been K-bombed, bro. This must be what the frogs feel like. Okay, so let us see the cipher that Ray posted in the general chat. One second. No, that's a party chat. Wait, where the fuck did you put it at, Ray? Oh, here it is. You put it in muted. Nobody fucking uses images for stream anymore. All right, so let me. You know what? What we're gonna do is I'm going to save this, and then I am going to put this in the stream itself, and we're gonna decipher this together. 1 second. I think I'm whistling. Okay. 1 second. Alright, let me take a look at the cipher again. Alright, so that right there looks like oh, I'm blocking the fucking sign, am I? Yeah, hold on. Sorry, Aqua, I gotta block it. I mean on the stream itself, not the fucking thing, but still. So that's an M, right? No, that's not an M. That's actually, no, that's a W. W? Fucking thing. Oh shit, I'm already losing it. It says welcome. Does it say welcome? Welcome. Welcome, cocksucker. All right, I should have known. This is like, I'm going to tell you what this is right now. This is the Eorzean equivalent of the fucking finger gesture. It's like, oh, they fucking got me. Welcome home, cheater. It says, praise be to you, Yevon. Welcome, goodbye. No, hold on a second. I want to see what this fucking says. All right, so hold on. We have we're gonna decipher this shit, dude. All right, so we have W. We have. I'm fucking putting 2 and 2 together here, man. No, it's not. That is not an E. It is warm wine. Yeah, that is. It's warm wine. Warm wine here? Is that an H? That's an H. Yeah, that's an H. No, it's not an H. No, it's a lowercase h. No, is it? No. Wait, what the fuck is that? No. Oh my god. What the fuck is this last word? It's an S. No, it's not an S. Warm wine. S. I am so fucking lost. Like, I'm looking for this one. No, yeah, it's an S. There's definitely an S. S. S-A. S-A-N-A. Sana what? T? That's a T. Or no, that might be a P. No. Warm Wine Sanatorium. It says drink more Ovaltine. Son of a bitch. Sans Undertale. Santa. No, yeah, because it looks like it says Sanatorum. What the fuck does that mean? Warm Wine Sanatorium? I feel like I just fried so many fucking brain cells. Anyway, we're moving on. Oh, let me remove the fucking thing off this, otherwise I'm gonna have that on the entire time. Yes, I do. Thank you. I feel like that was a waste of time. Whoever made this sign, yeah, no, for all we know, the person who made this sign was probably the blind Lalafell. You know, like, but still, he gets points for, you get a lot of points for effort at the very least. What it was content. You're right. It was shitty content, but we're not arguing the quality of the content, are we? We're just arguing the fact that it was indeed content. Jason's telling me to check mute it. What's in mute it? Warm wine sanatorium. Yeah, that's what it says. It's just warm wine. Hey, fucker! I'm looking at the Discord. Stop attacking me. 1 second. I'm looking at something. What you missed? I'm literally standing still and you missed again. Do it again. No, you lost your fucking hit privileges. Now I'm gonna take away your leg privileges. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon. Okay, there we go. How do they use W's as two U's? I mean, double U. I can't tell if you're being jokey or not. I don't know why, but for some fucking reason, I thought Ray being on the Phoenix was an actual ad. I was like, what the fuck is that doing here? So when do you get the dolphin dive? Fucking never. We don't get dolphin dive. No. So, no, I'm thinking of something else. Because the dolphin dive in 7, besides it actually summoning an actual fucking dolphin, what was the maneuver? It was a kick. It was called dolphin kick. And I forgot, like, the actual maneuver of the attack itself. I don't know if it was, like, a leg sweep or some other shit. There is an attack that is based off of Somersault for Tifa, but it's Celestial Revolution, and that's the attack you don't want to see for Monk, because it's basically like Ninja's Rabbit. Means you fucked up. The Guile kick is yeah, it's kind of like Guile's flash kick. But you don't want to be doing it because it means you fucked up your beast chakras. Do we have Cloud's Buster Sword in this game? As a weapon you can equip? No. However, Melee's LB 1 and 2, they summon a sword when they're using it, and it is Cloud's Buster Sword. If we manage to generate LB, I don't think we're gonna fucking have enough LB to generate for Titan's fight, but it's pretty cool. Don't you mean Zax? Why Iota? Well, I mean, at that point, don't you mean Angeals? Shame we haven't seen a monk suplex in this game. In any cutscenes. I mean, give it time. Give it time. Finally, we're fighting Titan. Second primal. Big boy. Big rocky boy. And the kobolds, what you're seeing here, are the ones responsible for summoning him. What are these fanfiction characters you're talking about? I think you made this up. I only know Cloud. Yeah, kobolds get their shit wrecked pretty hard. Like, if you consider, like, the backstory with the Limsa pirates and shit like that, and how they were pretty much forced out of the land, it's pretty much like an analogy to, like, Native Americans, in a way. But if Native Americans can summon a primal made of rock in retribution, And I mean, I never asked, so I'm not sure if Native Americans can actually do that. I'm going to eat the rock. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Who the fuck he's talking? Thy vile kind covet ever the blessing of the land. Hold on, I'm talking, goddammit. who dares interrupt? Martyman641, thank you for the party, party one. Hope you're enjoying your live stream. Birthday, Yeet. Happy birthday. It's really weird when they're just talking to me. Look, he's getting the sock and boppers out. Sons of man, murderers of my children. You cannot touch the earth without killing something precious. Oh, he only did one tumult. Oh. I should love this thing. Titan has like 4 or 5 fucking themes to his fight, and they're all really good. Thank you for the spear. Much appreciated. Oh, fuck. That's a landslide. You get hit by that, you get knocked back. And there are no safety walls in this fight, so if you get knocked off, your ass is dead. And originally, if you fell off the fight, if you fell off the arena, you could not get revived. Your ass was out for the count until a reset. It was funny. Oh, thank God. However, if you have something like arm's length, you can ignore the knockback. Unfortunately, no one told Arthur that. Next time, pop Surecast, Arthur. Shit. You know, so one change that I did notice in the OG Titan fight is that, so when Titan jumps up into the air, as you saw multiple times, you saw the outer rim of the arena glow red. Because that lets you know that as soon as Titan lands, that part of the arena is going to fall off. But they also added, I noticed, a pulsing AoE in the center of the arena, because the thing about Titan's Geo Crush is that it does more damage the closer you are to the center when he lands, and that makes sense, you know? You don't want to be on top of the fucking thing where he lands on. But originally, they did not have that proximity AoE marker there. It was just the red AoE around the edge. So I think it's now better conveyed. Get away from the center, but don't go too far out. Otherwise, your ass is just falling to your death. I got a rock. It looks just like all the other pieces of the rock on the floor, but this is special. This is my rock. Did you say Wilson Fisk Titan? You're like Spider-Verse Wilson Fisk? Did I just murder a father? It's like, that's okay. They can literally pray him back to life with enough crystals. You need crystals in order to summon a primal. Faith isn't enough. You also need not just a shitload of prayer, but you also need crystals to act as the catalyst. I know it's not the same thing, but Ultimate Geocrush is still one of the funniest moves in the game. Can you imagine, and we were talking about this too, right? I really wish I caught Uwu Prog like day one, just to see how many people got fucked by Titans spawning in, and then everybody just dies. Because in Ultimate, after you beat up Ifrit, he leaves and Titan takes his place. But Titan comes in with that fucking jump attack and he starts in the center. So imagine you're fighting Ifrit and Ifrit leaves and it's like, all right, what happens now? And then fucking bam! Get shit on, idiots. And everybody just fucking dies. Yeah, and he just is, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happens, Jason. Because in the ultimate encounter, Geocrush, if you are dead, if you're even like 6 feet towards the center of the arena from the edge, you just fucking die. Geocrush's damage scaling is so out of whack. It's just like, you fucking kill Ifrit. I was like, huzzah! Damn! Reset. Gotta kill Garuda and Ifrit again. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. There'll be rocks when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you parse no more. I always forget your Stola has eyes in this. What a sentence. Please, we're getting enough of that with the Elite. Oh, you're talking about AEW, right? I've not watched Full Gear. I have to watch Full Gear. I just completely fucking missed that pay-per-view. I watched Survivor Series at least this past weekend. It was fun. Although, my God, Ronda Rousey cannot wrestle for the life of me. Huh. So wait, that's why your Stola isn't hot right now? She can see, what the fuck, I just got here. So I literally just turned around, I was like, oh shit. Someone infiltrated the Titan Rock. Bitch. Tell your friends. Okay, well, let us. You fucking show off. You know I want that mount. I'm probably not gonna get the mount until like week fucking 8. I did manage to get my P8S clear earlier today before I started last year. We managed to one-shot both phases. It was nice. All good things. Oh my God, is this the Waking Sands Massacre? Oh, actually, you guys want to do a quick leveling roulette? Hit yes in the right check if you want to. Ray, did you want to join in for the leveling roulette? If you got someone to level. I know you don't because you got everyone in fucking max, but still. That's crazy. I'm already on Aether. Okay, I'll take that as a no. Alright, let's queue up for leveling up then. We're going to need a healer or a tank, though. We can't have 3 DPS. Is this game worth playing on PlayStation 5? Yeah. If you're a dedicated console player, playing this on PlayStation 5 is really nice. Because you get a stable frame rate, SSD load times. Yeah, it's really cool. We're going to need someone to switch to a healer. Yeah, thank you, Aqua. Or Arthur, whatever. One of you guys switch. Now there's 2 healers. Cool. Just wasn't aware about the control scheme. I mean, no matter if you're playing on console or on, we just Titan. We can't keep meeting like this, man. We literally just fought. Fucking, I was gonna say, all right, round 2, motherfucker. That shit didn't count. The salty run back, yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you're playing on console or computer, both support keyboard and mouse or controller, so it doesn't really matter what version you run. I play on PC because it's just easier to stream, and it's also because everything's on my computer, and I can upgrade PCs and run mods. Is this Rocky 2? Yeah, technically. This is what I'm calling it, yeah. Titan didn't hear no bell. Doesn't have ears. Oh, I mean, literally, okay. No, no problem, Big. I was gonna do battle stance, but you don't get that until Heaven's Word. Shockingly enough. One tumult. That's it. I stomped my feet. That's it. Nah, I'm fucking tired. Yeah, see, they added that pulsing AoE from the center. That didn't used to be there. At the end of the battle, be like, reminds if he dies, he dies. I mean, I hope he doesn't. That's literally my entire point of being here, is to kill him. I'm only doing that because I can get away with it. My uptime, bro. Oh man, that means it's gonna be me in the prison this time. Probably. The odds are really good in my favor. Oh no, never mind. Eat shit. Sorry, Aqua. But I don't think normal Titan gives you a damage down just by getting in the jet. Okay. No, you do not get a damage down. Okay, cool. Look at Aqua just taking the fucking thing. Look at the arm's length too. I'm glad I'm a bad influence. Gay baby jail. As a paladin, I cannot find a use for cover. Let's see. Personally, if I'm paladin as an off tank, I will use cover to help take a tank buster on the main tank, just because I feel like being a Chad about it. If a party member is going to get targeted with a dot, you can cover them so that you take the damage and they'll be just fine. And outside of that, I think that's the only reasons those are the only purposes I use it for. I use it when I'm the off tank to help absorb attacks, auto or tank busters otherwise for the main tank, or I use it to cover someone that's going to get hit with a dot. If I am a paladin and say like A11 cruise chaser, and I see the DPS getting targeted with that prey marker, which means you're going to get fucked with 3 optical sights at once, I will try and cover them, because a tank can survive that easily, while DPS cannot. I don't know. At the same, would that work? Because optical sight is an AOE and it has a pretty large area. All right, but thanks again, guys. I think after we do those quests is where we're going to end it for tonight. Where am I going? Why am I going back to? Okay, we're going to go back to Limsa. No, that's all done. If a circle of paladin use cover, what's the most damage? The first or last tank to use cover? I think... Are there diminishing returns in that case? No, because... I can't answer that guy. I never had that kind of scenario. Yeah, cover takes all damage for them, so I'm gonna assume that yeah, the only tank at that point would be taking damage is the last paladin. Okay, as paladin, how important is Sentinel? Sentinel is one of your main cooldowns, Blue Dino. That's your 30% mit. You use that for tank busters, and you use that for large dungeon pools. It's really important. Fucking Sheltron, Rampart, Sentinel, and yeah, I mean, in terms of personal mit, those are your most important tools in terms of just keeping yourself alive. But you don't want to be popping all of them at once. You want to split them between tank busters or dungeon pools. Like me personally, if I'm doing a big pool with paladin specifically, like the first mob, like the first group of mobs until you reach the wall, you can't go any further. I like to use Rampart and Sheltron, and then for the second mob, I will use Sentinel and Sheltron, because Sheltron you get gauge for Sheltron so fast. So you almost always have it. All right. We got the go-ahead to return to the Waking Sands, and thanks to our Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket, we are heading there now. Hello. I'm important, you see. I can't apply a glamour plate here. Oh, everybody, what's going on? Is there a party? You hear that commotion just now? What in the cells are they doing in there? Wrestling a... that? Was that screaming I heard? Screaming. Oh no. What's the general thoughts on the 2-minute burst window design that the game has adopted? Oh. Well, I don't think the Waking Sands likes it, or about, if I'm being real. So, yeah, you know what, fuck it. Let's talk about the 2-minute burst minute window, this fucking depressing setting. The 2-minute meta, my like or dislike of it depends on the class I'm running. Because... for the most part, I don't mind it that much. I do agree that big damage feels a little too homogenized now, and I feel there is less personal responsibility for DPS than there ever have been because of this 2-minute window. For the record, we're talking about... we touched upon this earlier in the stream, actually. We're talking about Dark Knight. 14's meta now is heavily based on the 2-minute burst. Basically, like, every 2 minutes of the encounter, everyone's major buffs, huge damage dealers are all ready to go. So you coordinate all lining up those attacks together in a 2-minute window. It's usually 2-minute window, then you have a personal 1 minute, and then you have another 2-minute personal window. And that is basically what every major fight in 14 nowadays is designed around. And I don't hate it, but the big downside for me is that you feel like fucking shit if you miss it. Like, if you fuck up your GCD rotation, if you fuck up hitting something here and there, you are now misaligned for the rest of the fucking encounter. The rest of the fucking encounter. I am not kidding. And it feels awful. Like, it feels genuinely awful. And again, it depends on the job in question. What I was originally going to play Dark Knight for this raid tier, and I honestly gotta try, and I do. Every once in a while, I still dabble into Dark Knight. because you don't get better until you until you practice it. And night one, I fucking missed a 2-minute burst window with everybody else, and I felt like such garbage because of that. Even though you can still dish out the damage, but you're not dealing out as much damage as you could because of just how the design of the 2-minute burst works. I felt so garbage that I went back to warrior, because I main warrior. I'm a warrior main. I love warrior. Warrior is my main class. Has been my main class for 7 years. And then everything was pretty much just back to normal at that point. But it's like, it's very hit and miss. And when you hit, you feel like a god, but when you miss, you feel like fucking shit. And I just hate how if something's misaligned, you're fucking screwed for the rest of the fight. Like, you will just not dish out at the maximum kind of damage you can do because you missed something in the opening part of the fight. It's just not, in that way, I'm not a fan of it. But I should stress, it's really only a big deal in the raid scene. You know, casually, you're not gonna fucking care. You're not even gonna probably notice. You know, if all you're doing is just dungeons, trials, not extremes, or the regular raid scene, not doing the savage stuff, it's really negligible, I would say. But if you're into that high-end content, starting with like extremes and then unreals and savages or ultimates, it's something you will notice more of, because fights are so ingrained with a 2-minute burst window, especially in Endwalker, because it was when that fight in mine. Anyway, people are dead because they fucking missed their burst window, man. You hit your second GCD on the opening and didn't start with the first one. You thought you could triple weave. Fuck you. Oh my god, everyone's dead. I didn't realize there's as many scions. Oh, glasses, dude. They really fucking tore the place up. I hate dog first. I hate dog first. I hate dog first. That's madness mantra. This room is how it feels to get dog first. You might as well just run into the wall and reset and hope it's Snake. Wait, there were 2 Lalafels. I see one. There's the boy. Where's the girl? Or did she survive? Oh, the fuck, this door's locked. Well, that's a Garlean soldier. I don't recognize them. I don't recognize any of you. Oh! They ruined the cemetery! They will pay! No! I forgot to... She looks like she's actually kind of smiling. She died peacefully. Oh, and they killed the Sylph too. Well, no, the Sylph's still alive, actually, just barely. She's sleeping. She ain't dead. She's playing it smart. Saddest ones are the 2 that joined as a couple. Yeah, you hate to see it. Now we get our convenient echo flashback to show us exactly what happened here.
Awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed.
Yeah, man, she always sounds like she's reading from a fucking script.
Thank heavens he is safe.
I always thought Louis Suave's staff was clipping. No, it's just broken. That'd be some shit. That'd be a very 1.0 thing to do.
It will illuminate the realm once more. Oh.
Do you gasp like that every time the door's open? Oh no. Oh shit, I'm dead. She gasped before anything happened. Yeah, I mean, all that happened was the door open.
Come for the one who slayed retreat and Titan.
And my God, it took a while for you to slay Titan. I was like, are we sure this guy's a threat?
Or you shall know no mercy.
Confound it.
So that chirping you're hearing in the background, by the way, is coming from the sylph. And I do not blame you if you think a fucking predator is inside the vicinity too. Because it sounds almost like a fucking predator chirp. Slain Titan twice, right? Titans, if you will.
I surrender myself on the condition you spare the innocents.
No, a little too late for that.
Conditions. There speaks the supreme sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
And judging by that outfit, you are quite lacking in that.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
Like, she doesn't sound
It would seem.
like she's going through any emotion. I mean, to be fair, like in this kind of scenario, maybe your emotions would be kind of stunted because of just the
And yet you
circumstance.
need to look here. But how?
But it's like,
Hold that.
I don't know what the voice direction was from Inferior for 2.0, but it's like she just not. It sounds like she has no context to the lines that she's reading, and that she's just reading it verbatim. Fucking kick the shit out of that thing. When Blitzball.
No!
Conditions of surrender. Denied.
Cease at once!
Like, you stabbed that thing twice. Stop that. Ow!
Have you not done enough?
This is actually a really brutal scene. Like
Enough.
we get.
Away.
14 does not,
Though we have not
veer away from
the high
like a general sense of brutality when it comes to character deaths or some other shit, but like this is actually one of the more brutal examples of character deaths or the significance of a character's action.
I said enough. We leave. Bring
That guy really hit a lot of fells. It's too bad the characters suck. Or at least the voice acting is not good. Yeah. And thank God she survived long enough for her to say this shit. So I think right now because so when we next meet up, we're gonna head to Eastern Thanalan. We're going back to the church in Camp Drybone because we need to return the memories of a certain individual who we caught a glimpse of earlier, but he doesn't realize who he is. Because now we're on the road to Viridian City. No, we're on the road to fight Garuda, the Wind Primal. But that's going to be a bit. Not as long as getting to Titan was, so we might fight Garuda next stream? I don't think so. Maybe the stream afterwards we'll fight Garuda. What level am I at? 30, 32, 33. I think what we'll do next time is that we will do... I'm still rocking a fucking level 1 bracelet. Or at least a necklace anyway. No, this is a bracelet. But I think I gotta change that. Because they really just starved for fucking accessories. Outside of that, maybe I gotta do more side quests. I think that's the thing. Is like if they expect you to do more side quests to get accessories. And it's like, I think I'll just buy it off the market board. That's gonna bother the shit out of me, dude. I hope that's the first thing they fix. Not the bodies, like to just fix the vase. Getting the Titan was a bit of a slog. That's where I fell out the first time. Well, Future Clint, when did you start playing the game? Out of curiosity, did you play it like recently, or did you like play when Realm Reborn was first launched back in like 2015? Was it 2014? Was Realm Reborn 20? Wait, when was Realm Reborn launched? No, it was 2013, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 2013. Oh, good lord. As soon as the base is switched, everyone will come back to life. Way late. It was a year ago. Okay, so you were playing the game post the Realm Reborn fix in quotes, you know, because man, can you imagine the trek from Ifrit to Titan originally was way fucking worse. And I got to experience that firsthand on my main character. And I don't remember much of it, but I do remember thinking this is taking for fucking ever. Out of curiosity, how bad was vanilla Final Fantasy 14? Are you talking about like 1.0? Because the answer is it's garbage. There's a reason why I died in the first place. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Not something I think Romani would say. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do or nothing. What should I say? What will Romani say? I'll say nothing. Okay, well, I can't proceed unless I say something. I can't send bits. Oh, I appreciate the thought, Sonic, but you don't have to. It's fine. You're already subbed to the Twitch, the channel. That's more than enough. Seriously. Like, the joke is the game is fluffy with cute cat girls and Limsa antics, where the streamers are streamers crying compilations, yeah. Like, for this live stream series, like, I'm going to be paying respects to, like, the voice cutscenes, like, at least listen to them. Assuming on that, like, in a private Discord with, like, Jason and some other shit. Or then it's just, like, then it's no holds barred. But if I'm, like, by myself, like, for tonight, then I'll remain soft for voice cutscenes and just react appropriately. But for voiceless scenes, like what we're seeing now, I'm just talking right over it. So I hope you guys can read fast. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop now because spoilers. Oh yeah, absolutely fair, Future Clint. I hope you enjoy yourself. I do. Cut me out of my subs. Hey, well, thank you for the gift sub to Fade 200, Jiggly. I'm gonna say Marquise looks very familiar. Why has he got goggles underneath his cloak? What the fuck is that about? Holy shit, the trailer for the horror Grinch movie just dropped. What the fuck? A horror Grinch movie? They're making a horror Grinch movie now? I thought they were gonna make a... I thought they were making a horror Peter Pan movie first. Okay, looks like we have our next MSQ quest, because we are going to... We're going to tinker with the memory of this fellow, whose name is Marquise. But if you know, you know. They're making a lot of horror movies right now, which is kind of annoying. I know, it's kind of like... No, actually, Ray, it's kind of standard, because assuming you were not releasing a horror movie for, like, the fall for, like, October and shit like that, for some reason, folks love making and releasing horror movies for, like, Valentine's Day and shit, because I guess it's just a thing that folks bring their significant other to a horror movie and just enjoy the thrills and spills together on the big screen. So I think that's pretty standard. I recall seeing something about Winnie the Pooh being a murderer, even though he's a fucking bear. Just let him be a bear. What's with this serial killer shit? He's already a bear. Specifically horror movies based on Disney stuff to capitalize on the whole what if innocent is. Well, the thing is, though, is that Winnie the Pooh and Peter Pan, that they're not Disney stuff. Those are oldest time folklore stories, if I remember correctly. And like the iteration of the Disney versions of those, like Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan, that's just Disney's interpretation of those characters. But Disney doesn't own the story of that.